Dun, 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 dun. What's good? Back again? Who is it? Like a hurricane. In the house again, said the pack of men. Ladies and gentlemen, front, left, right. Back again. Cloak and Dagger podcast. You already know what it is. Let me adjust this shit. You know what I'm saying? We in the building. We in the building. Just waiting on the guests to come through. Waiting on Dagger to pop on up. Let's see. But it's good to see y'all cats. Been a minute since we did a Cloak and Dagger podcast. We gotta wait till everybody get adjusted, you know, so we can come back and bring out some more info, some more real shit about what's going on in the motherfucking world, what's going on right under our noses. Shit that motherfuckers are afraid to talk about. Shit motherfuckers scared to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Shit gets real. It gets real in this motherfucker. What's good? Hello Key in the motherfucking building. Yo, we about to motherfucking get this shit in. Get this shit on the pilot. But yeah, man. Shit, I've been doing cool. Finally got a chance to calm down. Dating all these hoes, man. I was all of August. It was just nonstop dates. Older women, by the way, because like these young bitches ain't shit. Sorry, sorry, I'm not sorry. But yeah, I was like, damn. I felt like James Bond. I felt like James Bond all year. Well, what's good? We in the building, man. We in the motherfucking building. But like we about to get off into, I'm gonna start off with talking about what the fuck going on with these bitch ass celebrities. I ain't gonna talk about a lot of them, just the main ones. Just get them out the way. Then talk about the new weapon of mass destruction. And it ain't a fucking bomb. It's some shit that's made in the goddamn lab. Like it's some motherfucking bullshit. What else I got? And a new motherfucking movie. Let's talk about this motherfucking new movie. This motherfucking trailer that I just saw. Let's get this out the way, motherfucking way, real quick. Nigga, go check it out the moment I say the name. Leave out here, go check out the trailer, come right back. A movie called They Cloned Tyrone. A movie starring Jamie Foxx, my man's what's that black nigga name that played the Star Wars character? It's on the tip of my tongue, bro. Pause. But dude was the black Star Wars stormtrooper, and he played in this motherfucking shit where the aliens attack the hood. It was called Attack the Block. John Boyega. Yeah, that was his name. John Boyega, Jamie Foxx, and some other chick I never even seen before. All right, she just texted me. Okay. I guess she on a timer or some shit. Who said something about a timer? Okay. But yeah, now it's about like it looks like a period piece taking place during the 60s, like during the time where the motherfucking Black Panthers infiltrated the FBI office and took all the files. And then that's how we found out about the COINTELPRO program. This motherfucking video is sponsored by Sutter Home. What we drinking? We drinking red Moscato today. Oh yeah, I'm drinking wine all this month. Cause last month it was all Hennessy, Salinac, tequila. These old women be getting down. Be getting down. That's a bad motherfucker. But yeah, so now they on some motherfucking infiltration shit. There's an MK Ultra movie coming out. What's the name of it? Because I'm definitely watching that motherfucking Why They Clone Tyrone. That shit gonna be fucking crazy. But there's an MK Ultra movie, bet it up. It's fucking crazy, like right after the motherfucking Queen died. Right after Queen kicks the motherfucking bucket, it's a lot of alien activity going on. I'm talking about a lot of alien activity going on. it felt like just recently, like this past Thursday, it was just 90 fucking degrees, right? I'm sweating like a Mississippi preacher. And Friday come 60, 50 degrees. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Where my hoodie at? Like, nigga, instantly, like, nigga, they just, all right, nigga, turn the switch on. Blanket the sky. Whoosh. I'm like, nigga, I'm surprised it ain't snowing. I'm like, what the fuck? But the MK Ultra movie, bet. Check that shit out. But there's a movie called They Clone Tyrone. And it made me think about the other movies that I was like, wait a minute. We grew up on these clone fucking movies. I'm like, nigga, where my motherfucking movie at? Like, nigga, Multiplicity with Michael Keaton. You know what's so fucked up about that movie? The clones was fucking each other. That shit was fucking ridiculous, bro. That was on some motherfucking Family Guy shit. We got Alien Resurrection, Pluto Nash, one of the worst Eddie Murphy movies of all time. What up, though? DJ Spin had me in the streets. What's good? Nigga, DJ Spin in this bitch. Yeah, man. There's a movie called Clone, The Clone. My favorite shit was the motherfucking 6th Day with Arnold Schwarzenegger. It was like this nigga had another fucking clone of himself. Remember, the movie was fucking good and action packed. You know, like during the time of the 90s where they gave Arnold Schwarzenegger like 2 movies a year. Like Eraser was a good movie too, because he showed about a gun that can see through walls. I'm like, DARPA is on the fucking shit with this shit. I'm like, fuck DARPA, nigga. That's the first motherfucking movie that made me look at DARPA. Like, nigga, I was like, nigga, they had a gun that can see through walls. Like, nigga, what? And then years later, you play a game called Siphon Filter, and you got a motherfucking sniper rifle that see through fucking walls. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And then years later, I'm watching the military channel. It's a show called Future Weapons, and they talk about the guns that see through walls and the motherfucking guns that can take off limbs and shit. And they got the cloak tech and shit. Like, these motherfuckers invisible. And then around the same time, I played this game called Area 51, and man, dog, they told all the secrets. They told all the fucking secrets. Getting a lot of messages. But yeah, man, Star Trek Nemesis. They motherfucking the bad guy in that movie was Jean-Luc Picard's son and shit. He was a motherfucking clone that was stuck on another planet. Shine in the Building was good. Was good. Nah, there's some shit called dog. The fucking shit goes back all the way to the 70s, dog. Some shit called Future World 78. And it's called The Boy from Brazil. I need to watch this shit. But the other movies I just said was some fucking shit I saw. What else I saw? Replicas with Keanu Reeves. I'm like, they always got to put that nigga in some Matrix or some motherfucking simulation like movie. And The Replicant with Jean-Claude Van Damme. Everybody saw that movie. If y'all ain't seen The Replicant with Jean-Claude Van Damme, go see that. Stop what you're doing and go see that fucking nigga. That shit was the shit, bro. Nigga, I was 2001. Oh man. But and they had a movie called The Clones back in 73. The City of Lost Children. People told me to watch that. I never watched it yet. That shit came out in 95. But going back to that motherfucking that shit good. That shit good. Real shit. Like, I don't know, like, if it's better, like, if it's because it's the motherfucking state, I don't know, like, how they do it, but, like, nigga, I know it's the dispensary that have it here. That shit good as fuck. Like, I don't know how it is there, but you said plug, though. So, that nigga shit might be fire. Like, nigga, fresh from the motherfucking spot. Hell yeah, dog. They always coming up with new names for shit. They always coming up with new names for shit. Always. What else? What was the latest movie with Will Smith? Gemini Man. I didn't want to see the movie because I knew it was gonna be ass because it's CGI, nigga. Look at this shit. It's like, nigga, what the fuck I look like Will Smith? Watch a movie with Will Smith fighting himself. What's good? Hold on 1 second. Wait a minute. Wait a second. Let me hit the camera real quick. Hold on. Damn, I'm getting all these fucking texts and shit. Wait a minute. God damn it. Wait a minute. Shit. Booyah. All right. All right, we should be good. Okay. Whew. I'm old, man. That took a lot of energy out of me, dog. Just doing the text message. Probably because I was leaning. Oh shit. Wait a minute. Yep. Wait a minute. God damn it. My bad, John. I'm texting right now. I'm trying to get this shit started. Um, I forgot you had string. Like I know she had it because last time she didn't have it. That's my fault. All right. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, cool. Yep, I texted that. She should be good. She should be coming in a minute. Like I know she had StreamYard. I thought, like I thought we were just gonna use mine. But that's my bad. But yeah, this clone shit crazy. What's the other movie? Shit. The Island. The fucking Island. There was a scene in the Island where I think it was what's his fucking guy name? Steve Buscemi or some shit. Great actor. And he was telling these people that that the people that the motherfuckers was chasing that they got handlers and shit. And like if anything happened to these rich elite people, they go after the fucking clones and they ice them and take their organs. I was like, whoa, that was deep. Hold on, wait 1 second. Wait 1 second. Got to do another text. I know it's a little unprofessional, but I'm a hood nigga. All right, I think that should do. Because we can probably do both. After mine, we'll just go to her. See if that's cool. All right. Yeah, they cloned Tyrone. All right. Real quick. Gotta throw the link back in the chat so she can come through. Bam. All right. So yeah, that Clone Tyrone shit really fucked with me, dog. You know, when I saw that, I'm like, man, like they really putting this shit out there for for the whole world to motherfucking see. Like for the whole fucking world to see. And it's like truth in plain sight. But like what I like about the trailer is it's three black niggas from the hood taking down the government and the clothing facilities. I'm like, like I think that shit crazy. I'm dropping this girl. You wild. All right. Uh, there we go. Yep.
What's up? What's
What
up?
up, dog?
Not much. That
Let's
was
get
pretty.
it started.
Yeah, that was pretty
Let's get
embarrassing
it
over on my
started.
channel.
Oh yeah, man. Like I forgot you had StreamYard because last time we talked, you didn't have it at the time because this must have been a minute ago. So I was
Well,
like,
I mean,
oh
I
shit.
was. I thought I was messaging you and sent you the link and shit. I don't know. It's all right though. Whatever.
It's all good shit. Shit. If you want to, we can go to your channel after this pod. You
Yeah, it's
know, you do it
fine.
over there.
It's fine. Yeah, whatever. It's covered.
Yeah, yeah. Shoot, like shoot, like it's my day off. I got a lot of energy.
Oh
Got a
man, I
lot
was
of energy.
shaking like a leaf on my channel earlier, going live by myself. It was pretty embarrassing.
Oh, see, it's all good. Just tell them you'll be back. You know, you'll be back.
Oh
Just tell them
man,
to come
yeah.
over here. Just tell them to
Yeah,
come over here.
yeah. Because I also shared the link a bunch of places too. So now a bunch of people are gonna be confused. So whatever, we'll just get this shit, get it on show on the road.
Right.
Yeah, that's fine.
But like I was just talking about the new movie that was coming out. I was kind of getting the movie and the celebrity shit out the way before we get off into the meat and potatoes of the
Okay,
pie.
well, what was that all about? What
Yeah,
movie is it?
yeah, they got this clone movie called They Clone Tyrone, and it's about Jamie Foxx, John Boyega, and some other chick. They stumble across a conspiracy, and now the government is after them while they trying to take down all the cloning facilities and shit. So like
Dang.
yeah, so like for them to actually put my motherfucking raps in movie form, it's a little astounding.
No, and that kind of fits with our topic, right? Because it's like with the Dumbs and the My Labs and stuff. It's like the cloning centers, and yeah, that's pretty neat. What a synchronicity.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. This is that episode. It's going down. It's going
Yeah.
down today. And oh, like what was the clone movies like you saw? What was your favorite clone movie? Like you ever seen one back in the day? Like what was one of your favorite sci-fi cloning movies?
Man, I can't even think of one. I don't really, me, I don't really watch films. It's very rare. I
I
just like
feel
read
you.
about them on like fandom and stuff. That's what I do. I'm one of those people. Like
Got
I'll
you.
just catch up on it on fandom.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Nah, go off. All right, got the movies out the way. Nah, the celebrity block. There's only two things I want to talk about these damn celebrities. Like I know you know who Mystical is, right?
I don't think so, man.
Mystical from No Limit. Shake your ass. Watch yourself. That nigga.
Okay, yeah.
Wow.
No, I'm not good with names, man. Like it's all about relevancy for me, and most things are irrelevant to me, right?
Got you. Well, but like this was an old school rapper from the old No Limit camp, and basically he locked up for the R word and drugs and armed robbery and a whole bunch of shit. And like some girl came out just like putting some more fuel on the fire, saying that he poured rubbing alcohol on her and prayed
Damn.
over her,
Mm-hmm.
and then he r'd her again. I was like, what type of what? So I'm like, all right, he's already in prison with no bail, no bond, no nothing. So I'm like, what was this for? So I was like, well, he's been in jail like many times for this same type of incident. So if he don't get locked up for the R word, he definitely getting locked up for the guns, the drugs, and the other bullshit. So Mystical done. That nigga done. That nigga done. And what we got in the news again? Oh yeah. I know you never heard of DJ Academics, but this nigga was talking about the legends of hip hop, the pioneers that started this gangster shit, and called him Dusty and shit, and said he was a contributor. What you think of that?
I think I zoned out there for a second.
Yeah, everybody's zoned out with DJ Academics because who the fuck is this fucking guy?
Like, I mean, I've heard of him. You know, I've actually heard of him, but man, I just like mainly do a Google search real quick.
That's how relevant he is. But my beef with him was like he talked about the pioneers of hip hop. His channel is a hip hop channel. If it wasn't for the pioneers of hip hop, he wouldn't even have a channel to even be talking on. So basically, like what I got out of it was he was just speaking from a materialistic standpoint, you know. And you talk about they dusty shit, nigga. Like I'd rather dress like a Bone Thugs and Harmony from '95 than put on skinny jeans and a pink shirt and carry a purse.
That's whack. That's whack. That's already like whack. And then Loki saying he's a germaphobe rapper. That's already that materialism crap. If you believe in germ theory, you're just like a fool.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, he's speaking from a materialistic standpoint.
Yeah.
But if I had a bone to pick with the pioneers and legends, I will be like, when these new people came in and threw this bubblegum rap and all this, why you just ain't put some motherfuckers to the side and be like, yo, let me teach y'all how to rap. but then I was like, okay, I realized I might have to make the school of 16 bars myself because the legends did their thing. They can chill back and relax off the fruits of their labor. But still, like to watch the game crumble as it did, I can say probably from like 2005 to now, I'm like, man, they should have did something about it. But I wouldn't call the legends and pioneers dusty because like before the materialism and chains, like shit, like we did this shit on the street corner. You know, like the dust in our face from the asphalt and the fucking steam from the streets and shit. You know, like dusting off our motherfucking turntables and speakers and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. But like DJ Academics was some bullshit.
It's funny that his name is DJ Academics because I think he needed to go back to school.
Like every time I hear academics, I think about the clothes I used to wear.
Oh yeah,
Echo, the academics. Oh man, I miss my academic fit, man. My Echo. It was rocking the rocker wear. It's the rock. I'm sorry, man, but like that was during the times I was still in that shit. But nigga, we had rocker wear, academics, Echo, Fat Farm. The girls had Baby Fat, Apple Bottom. Man, that shit was goddamn. Those are the days. Oh yeah, and another thing in the news, like the last celebrity, everybody tripping about Nia Long being cheated on, but who cares about that? Brett Favre stole millions of dollars from poor people, and that's not popping. So I'm like, fuck that shit. Brett Favre made white people mad.
I mean, it's like, how are you gonna steal from the poor people? We're already poor, like.
Right, dog, man, that shit crazy.
And then they're just already siphoning. Yeah, siphoning our energy with that loose, you know, like, like what else do you need? Come on, give us a break.
Right, exactly, dog. You Brett Favre, you're a fucking legend. The fucking, you know, like you made billions of dollars. What the fuck you need money from poor people for?
Right. Yeah.
But like that's that. And
I mean, I guess technically that's where the money comes from, is like the middle class and stuff, because it actually has like backing to it, I suppose, because it's like blood, sweat, and tears and 40-hour work weeks and shit, and they're just like tossing their coins and shit and getting paid.
Yep, because we paying $400 for these damn tickets.
Oh yeah, that's crazy, man. It's like just like so overpriced. Like, I mean, I was even talking about these like coaching programs online. Like some of these dudes, just to talk to them for an hour, they're getting paid like $1,000. Like what? I should be charging like that. What? Like $1,000 to talk to some dude who's got like a decent YouTube channel or something? That's shit. I be talking to people for free because it's like, I don't know. I think like freely giving knowledge is like one of the highest forms of compassion, right? So I don't really get it. And then like, why can't people just be their own coach? I just don't understand that either.
Me either. That shit fucking retarded.
Like, come on, like just look at your face in the mirror and be serious about it. Like, I'm awesome. Just say it. Like, even though it sounds corny, like might as well try
it. Right.
I guess it's less valuable when you say it to yourself.
Exactly.
Which is sad. That's really sad. Yeah.
Gangster rappers dressed like Prince. Yep. Who dressing like Rick James and Prince together. Nah, I think they're like the last thing in the news. No. Another funny thing in the news. Some fucking bodybuilder married his sex doll.
That's getting weird, man.
This is why I say game over. Game fucking over. Like why? Just like that preacher said, why? Where's that why mean, man? Why? And think like the last thing, yeah, the weapon of mass destruction. They're trying to say fentanyl is the new weapon of mass destruction, but these the motherfuckers that bought the shit in our community.
Like, oh man, yeah.
Yep, and the biggest motherfuckers that make the shit is Mexico and China. And who do we fuck with? Mexico and China.
Right, yeah, we got our hands deep in that, yeah.
And plus, you know, when they say weapon of mass destruction, it make you go back to 2001 with that psyop with the holograms and
well, I mean,
the
like,
lies
and
Osama.
Like, does anybody remember like Y2K? Like, what happened with that shit?
Yeah, everybody tripped on that. Everybody tripped. I was like, that was like 10 or 11.
Yeah, I don't even think I was alive. Like, and I remember that shit.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Until nothing happened. But
nothing.
Yep, nothing happened.
It's like even like the other day, everybody was like thinking on the 24th that the economy was gonna crash, and of course nothing fucking happened.
Right, nothing fucking happened. Because in reality, everything is already crashed.
Yeah, I mean it's all fictitious. It's on this fictitious system that runs off our consciousness. That's really it.
Yep, that's it.
And I mean the collective consciousness, the more it's tapped in, the more it's gonna function, even though it's not even real. Like the whole government idea, it's like that's a dangerous, like you know, it's a superstition to me. The government's a superstitious, fictitious entity or whatever. Like you can like, oh, the government's gonna come get me if I don't pay my taxes. Like, who's the government? Like, what, you gonna send Biden after me? No. Like, right. Who is that really? You know, it's like this just, I don't know. Like, can we just stop with it? Right? Like,
exactly.
It's just crazy to me. But I mean, in like news going on on my end, because I'm like trying to look into this stuff that we were going to talk about. Kevin Spacey is going to be on trial in June next year for all his allegations. So they actually have a date for this dude.
Yep. They should have grabbed his ass when they did that Family Guy skit when they had Stewie running around talking about his escape from Kevin Spacey's basement. Yeah. I'm like, Kevin Spacey out of all people. And then like that shit made me look him up. I'm like, oh shit.
Oh man, yeah. Like you know how many people, like, and it's crazy too. Like I was like looking at the pictures of the people that like talk about, you know, him raping them and stuff.
Right.
And I'm like, dang, like how does this guy just get away with this, right? Because you're just like looking at these dudes, you'd think that they would probably like smack him or something, right? But like if that doesn't seem to happen in these Hollywood circles, like it's like this really predatory enabling behavior that I just don't understand. Like,
yeah, the motherfuckers are sick. Those motherfuckers are sick. That's why they're gonna take it down.
Yeah.
That's why we taking the ball down.
Yeah. I mean, it's just it's crazy. And I mean, even like with also Roman Polanski. I mean, do you remember that guy? that film director who this is an old story. He's been fleeing the U.S. from extradition in France for like decades, and he's good friends with like Steven Spielberg, and all of these dudes. In 1977, he got convicted. He was like 43 then. He got convicted actually convicted on charges of, raping a 13-year-old girl, and then he fled. Right. So he's finally going to also be on trial here, probably in France for defamation on one of his, accusers. So they're going to hopefully finally get him too, which I really freaking hope so. Like, what the hell? We're just letting all these creepy freaks just run wild because they have money and wealth, like wealth and fame and all this other stuff. Like, that's why I'm talking about this relevancy. Like, why are these people relevant? Because we feed them our conscious awareness and give them attention. We need to starve them of our attention.
Yeah.
It's like a double-edged sword,
Put a bullet in it. I mean, put a bullet in them allegedly.
Oh yeah.
This nigga low key. What he said? My dog finna look like Halle Berry allegedly.
Oh yeah, low key loves Halle Berry. I mean, I love Halle Berry too. I mean, whatever.
Man, like a doll. Oh my god, it's not an option for me, man. I would have to just blow my own fucking brains out. Like if all women left, like I would be like, oh, I'm sorry, I gotta go. It's like, why you go? No, I gotta go, man.
Yeah,
I refuse to fucking doll or a robot.
Yeah, I don't think if I was a man, I don't think I could do it. Like it would just be such an empty feeling, and I would just be embarrassed by myself, ashamed of myself, man.
Yeah, but I had to be in a shower with the motherfucking the fucking 90s scene, just sitting on the floor in the fetal position. I'm like, I feel bad.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know, like.
But these bitches are looking realistic now. These motherfuckers.
Oh my gosh, they are, and it's like they're getting really like detailed about them too.
Yeah, they like. It's too much. I can't deal with it.
No. And it's just weird though too, because it's like, what is this is like a new thing, really. Like, I mean, even with the porn industry and everything, I mean, this is like the first time that we've ever had to like biologically handle this kind of pornographic consumption and like objectification and materialism on this level with such a vast population, right? So it's like, what are the repercussions of this? We don't even know yet. I mean, we're kind of seeing it, like the rise in domestic violence and all these other things. And like, obviously human trafficking is $1 billion industry. So it's like, that's going up astronomically. And then it's just like the whole human trafficking, system is so complex. And then Hollywood makes it all like jokey and cartoony, right? Oh, it's just always kidnapping and like this, like, taken thing, when it's actually really just more insidious and like under the like kind of just swept under the rug type thing. Like, it's like, dang. So like they gotta like make a caricature of everything, right? Just make it a cartoon so that we like get desensitized by it in real life. It's kind of like that Dahmer thing going out on Netflix. Everybody's talking about that right now.
Yep, I saw the motherfucking previews of it. I'm like, I already know about this guy.
Yeah, they have several films about him already. I'm like, why? Like, why? And then they gave this
the
guy
documentaries are better. Right.
Yeah.
But the documentaries are better. I like the documentaries better than their movies because it should be all watered down. I'm like, man. No, like, nigga, show me the fucking face whipping off and the eating and the biting and and all that shit. No, man. I'm like, quit playing with me, nigga. Get Quentin Tarantino, he'll have a real Dahmer motherfucking movie. But no, there's like, he'll make it too fucking realistic because it's Quentin Tarantino.
But man, I gotta point out, like, doll come with a mute button. A doll doesn't even talk to you in the first place. Why you gotta add a mute button to a doll? Like, you want it to
some dolls talk. They got the horrible voice modulator, like the motherfucking 90s
That's so
robot.
Weird. Like, why don't you just go get the doll?
Yeah, no, they got a voice modulator on that bitch. They got one. They got
weird. One. Can you make it sound like I think I would have fun with that? Just like have different voices, like how like Siri has like a British girl or whatever and stuff. That'd be fun. That might be fun. But is it like an AI? Does she just like talk back to you however she wants to because of how you programmed her and how you talk to her? That'd be interesting.
I guess it depends on the manufacturer because
Okay.
it's a lot of manufacturers making dolls and the AI robots, the Hanson
Okay.
Robotics, the Meko Electronic Arts, and we got the niggas that did a Sophia shit. So it's like it's deep, and the
Yeah.
fucking most of them is selling them to the fucking sex industry. It's like, yeah,
That's
grab this shit. This bitch got the pinky ass. This bitch got the Cherokee body. Look.
so weird, you know? Because, like, I mean, in a way, it makes me wonder if, like, because, like, that's the thing with the younger youth, like Gen Z kids or whatever. Like, the studies or statistics show that they're not even really having, intercourse with each other and stuff because, like, they're so awkward or like not socialized. But then, like, they're exposed to all this pornographic material. And it makes you wonder, like, is everybody just in the future just going to be like, I don't know, like that Pink song, "You and Your Hands Tonight," but it's like with a doll. So then, like, nobody's gonna be touching each other. Like, is that gonna be the end game? Is that gonna be the thing that brings peace? Just everybody just like touching themselves with like inanimate
That's the
objects.
movie Demolition Man. Couldn't touch each other. It was all they had to put on some type of VR machine in order to experience the sexual pleasure. Because like they wanted to fight germs and shit.
But is it, if you think about germ theory though, like if you're getting your excretions on everything, isn't that kind of like not sanitary?
Right. I think that's why they don't want nobody to touch each other.
And I gotta be 6 feet, 6 feet.
Yeah.
But then it's like with this, I mean, I haven't heard nothing about the the monkey pokes.
Yeah, I know because it's connected to the Elemental P Club, and if they keep on talking about it, it's gonna make them look bad. So they keep it on the hush.
That makes a lot of sense.
I know what they do. They keeping that shit on the hush until the population get more than the Elemental P Club, and then they're gonna talk about it. Like, nah, bro, it came from the fruitcakes.
Yeah, because when it first started happening, I was seeing those articles. I was like, dang, this is like the AIDS epidemic all over again. Like, this is like, where have I seen this before? Even though I wasn't alive back then, it's just funny because it's like, how do people forget about these things?
Yeah,
like,
shit crazy. It was like fucking like throw this in the news. They'll forget. Let's talk about Russia.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like it's just every day. It's like just these charts. It's the relevance, right? And that's what's so crazy is things become irrelevant week by week or even day by day, depending on like what's propagated, right?
They have big plans to pollute the dog. That just sound like a South Park episode.
Well, that's the thing though too, is like, I mean, have you seen the new statistics on like the sexually transmitted diseases going around? Like it's crazy. So I mean, he's probably right. Let me pull it up. I'll pull it up. I'll look real quick. It's crazy. And then like, gonorrhea or whatever is like a super virus because it won't take the antibiotics anymore and stuff. Like what? And that's what I thought was so funny about the coof, which I like calling it the coof because it sounds like a venereal disease, so it makes sense. So the coof, it was just funny because like everybody's wearing masks and staying 6 feet apart, but then they won't put a condom on or anything like. And it's just the irony of humanity. It's just like so. Like we're screwed.
Game over, man. Game over.
Oh yeah, but yeah, game on, because I mean it's just it's so weird. Like, I mean, go back to the articles too about the monkeypox thing. They were like saying that you couldn't even like touch anybody, like obviously have sex with anybody. You couldn't even be the same room as somebody while you were like touching yourself or anything. Like I was like, dang, like how are they even to know? Like that's why they want smart TVs in everybody's house and stuff. Like they want these smart homes like they do in some parts of Europe. And like, that's why they're also like in Europe, they're like not allowing them this winter to heat their homes. I think that's even in Canada too. Like you're not allowed to heat your home over like, I don't know. It's like 68
I'm not allowed
degrees.
to heat my home?
Yeah, like they're keeping it. You're not allowed to heat your home over a certain amount, like a certain degree temperature, right? In some of these countries, apparently, because they're trying to conserve energy for global warming or whatever they're trying to say, climate change.
Oh my fucking God. They got the climate change propaganda over there too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This is crazy.
Well, it's like the Magna Carta thing. I mean, it's also like, King Charles or whatever. He's got his whole climate change plan, which is like the Magna Carta. It's on steroids. But it's so stupid. Like he like promoted or like knighted the company L'Oreal to combat climate change. Like, are you freaking stupid? Like,
wait a minute, L'Oreal, the makeup line?
Yeah. And these are the people who are going to save the world. Yeah, right.
L'Oreal. Yeah. The fucking commercial that used to come on during UPN. L'Oreal. Moesha is sponsored by L'Oreal. Mm-hmm. And the fucking Maybelline shit. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe it's not.
Oh, man. These people are, oh, my God. These are the people that have all the money. All the riches.
Like, how? I mean, most of it they stole, and just like.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Because that's what's happening with, the Getty Museum, too. That's what I was looking up, is like a lot of the art that they're having to give back a lot of their art to like Italy right now and everything. Because, I mean, it was stolen. So it's like, these people don't really like, I mean, maybe in the beginning, they kind of like busted their ass or whatever and made all these money, especially like these oil tycoons. Like I don't know much about like siphoning oil from the ground, right? But I know that like working on an oil field and stuff is freaking hard work. But I know that, John Getty didn't do like that himself. He just had a whole bunch of people do it for him, right? So it's kind of just like, if you can allocate a task to enough individuals, you can get a job done. But like they always take that credit, right? So it's like, what the hell?
I'm so afraid to be on one of those motherfucking oil rigs because the only way off of that bitch is through helicopter.
That's some hard work, man. Like I knew a guy that I used to grow up with. He got blown up on one of those things.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. Yeah, because like there's no escape. Yeah, it's like it's either I die of fire or I die of water. I'm like, water is the element that brings life. I'm drowning. I'm gonna go out like the nigga from Titanic, like fuck it.
Okay, so if you could choose like to be burned alive or drown, you'd prefer to drown?
Yep, in that situation, yes. Only in that situation.
Only in that situation. Only in that situation. But like in general though. No, but in general though, like would you rather drown, like in general, or like set lit on fire?
In general, I want to go out the same way I came in this bitch, butt naked and screaming. Pause.
But
smashing a female, have that good old heart attack with a smile on my face, and yep.
Oh man, so, you'll be lucky if that's how they heart attack you when you're doing that. Shoot you with that heart attack ray or whatever, and you just banging it out.
Yep, that'll be how I go out. That's my cool. That's my dream vacation on how I go out.
That's cool. I mean, if I had to choose, I'm like one of those radical weirdos that would probably just like I'd rather be set on fire because I mean, at a certain point, like you just go numb. God and I want to like run after people on fire and scare the shit out of them before I go. Like that'd be cool.
Yeah, because that'll psychologically damage a motherfucker. That's psychologically damaging me. Like, god damn.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's the burning lady of the lake. Don't not go to the lake. You know what I'm saying?
There'll be folk stories about me for generations.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I like that. Like leave a mark in this bitch. That's what's up. Leave a mark. Like leave your mark. Like.
But I mean, I imagine myself like if shit really hits the fan, or if I get really old, like especially if I get like I feel like I'm going to be on this planet for a long time. I don't know if that's an unfortunate thing to say or what, but it depends on the day. But I would just love to like especially if I'm an old lady. Like let's say I'm like 98 years old.
Right.
And then like they're just finally gonna come get me. I'm gonna go get on a Ducati speed bike and I'm just gonna like go on a high speed chase with all the cops and then just jump off the Grand Canyon and fall to my death. That might be cool too.
Holy fucking shit.
Or like have like a parachute. Or like have a parachute and then look like I'm dying and like crash and then get a parachute and then go into one of those caves that are in the Grand Canyon, like slide up in there and then just like hide out for the rest of my days.
Holy shit. I want to do some shit like that, but like with a car though. Yeah. All right. We're gonna be on some Bonnie and Clyde shit. Can the CIA pull some shit like that? They had some shit like they like jumped out the car like early, and it looked like they was still in it, but there was like some balloons or some shit. I'm like, how the fuck they managed to do that? It was a guy and a girl agent, and they was getting away from the police, and they pulled that shit. I'm like, how the fuck did they do that? Everything just like how the fuck did they manage to put the balloons in the seat and manage to put it in position to drive the fucking car? Man, this shit was ridiculous. But fuck the CIA.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Screw all of them. Like, I mean, that's what's crazy too. Is like, okay, so with this, the Occupy the Getty and Stephen D. Kelly, right? Because me and you are, you're like one of the only people that I know that actually listens to Truth Cat Radio and those like Stephen D. Kelly episodes, right?
Yeah.
And like that dude, like I was watching one of his old ones, and he's like glitching out on this old video. And I'm like, man, is he a hologram too? Like I'm like tripping on this now because I'm like, man, what if like even Stephen D. Kelly's like this like hologram psyop like all around. I'm like, this is bad because like they say like QAnon's like that too, because like QAnon was kind of used as like this like controlled opposition psyop to kind of just like bury, like same with Pizzagate and everything, was like to bury the truth of what's happening.
Right.
And I'm just like, man, because like Stephen D. Kelly worked for the CIA and the NSA and stuff, and he's talking about like after a year of working with them, you're like, okay, like they ain't gonna kill me now. Like, are you sure? Like just a year in, you're safe? I don't think so.
Right.
I don't think
and
so.
Plus, it was because of you that I was watching them. I was like, shit, I ain't really know nothing about him until you mentioned them, and then I subscribed to him, and he had some cool videos.
Yeah, they're really interesting.
Like a recent video, like he was talking about he was trying to get some funding so like he could start a community and shit. I was like, oh shit, now that's a revolutionary thinking right there.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's got a lot of good ideas because I mean, and also like the thing is like I don't know, I'm speculating this now because I'm not too sure about him because he's like freaking glitching on this old ass video of him. I'm like, I've watched this video before. And like, why is he glitching? Like only his body is like glitching. And I'm like, this is weird. I didn't notice that before. But let's just say like, he's like a legit person. He's alive still. So
hold on one second. Yeah. Hey, yo, that was not me. Like, if that happened, that was the government. Like, real shit. Like, I'm smoking. Like, I'm too busy smoking.
Oh, man, yeah.
Give me
I wish I could have some of that.
Line the cloud. Hey, what up, though? All right, I wanted to get off into this segment to segue into what you was about to talk about the war on us. Like just in case if everybody missed the Fuck the Government podcast, I kind of want to just give everybody a reminder that the UN has declared war on us. And I just wanted to read the article that we're going to go off into where you got, because I know you got some fire. Now, it's the they say the UN declares war on dangerous conspiracy theories. The world is not secretly manipulating the global elite. It say it's not secretly manipulated by the global elite. Now I say the UN has declared war on conspiracy theories, describing the rise of conspiracy thinking as worrying and dangerous, and providing the public with toolkits to pre-bunk and debunk anybody who dare to suggest that the government are anything but completely honest, upstanding, and transparent. What y'all think of that shit?
Does it for real say that? Does it for real say that? Oh my!
Yes, they said that. The UN has declared war on everybody in this fucking chat room right now.
What site is that? What you reading that from? What? Who is this?
Just type in UN declares war on dangerous conspiracy theories, and it'll pop up.
Well, I mean, it makes sense, but like,
yeah, but now they actually saying
mainstream. That's just making
that's
more
the UN
people
talking.
Yeah.
See, they troops is nothing like our own military troops. They say the UN troops trump our troops. So, okay, these motherfuckers are foreign too. So, like, they don't understand. Hey, yo, man, get out my house. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Well, that's the thing, though, too,
it's gonna be like a Russian soldier.
they got, if you start seeing like Green Berets and stuff, you fucked. But that's one thing. Like there's signs that you can look out for, like certain, colors and stuff like that. But like their big thing though is, I mean, they don't really even have to touch us. They don't need any boots on the ground. Like they got remote viewers on hand. They got freaking, all these types of, weapons and all kinds of stuff that can just like, they got that one frequency machine or whatever that makes a certain frequency that can just like, crowd control, all that stuff.
Yep. Crowd control. That's what they called it. Yep.
Yeah, and I mean they even have like, I mean if some people don't even like, that's like super woo, the whole what's it called, like V2K equipment and everything, which I totally believe in for sure. I definitely think there's like, because like if you believe in telepathy or whatever, then like somebody can just easily like penetrate your subtle body consciousness or your subconscious, and especially like even in the dream realm, like the sleeper grid is what I call it. Like we're doing things in our dreams that like, especially if you don't remember your dreams, you don't know what's going on in there. That's a very real reality that somebody could be using your subtle body consciousness to do all kinds of weird things that you're not even aware of in the dream realm. So I mean, they don't even need boots on the ground. But I mean, eventually, like they're gonna have to seize the land. So I mean, but that's way further in the game, because like all of it's really just gonna be like silent warfare. Most of us are just gonna go crazy.
Yep, and this what leads to the information warfare. And if you want to look for this article, it's on just type in memes that kill the future of information warfare, where it talks about they got recon, they fucking steal our metadata to try to do a psych eval on us to know who the fuck we are. I know I'm on the list as unorthodox, red alert. But like everybody else probably considered, all right, sheep, lab rat, revolutionary, get him put on the list. You know what I'm saying? And then they do some shit with the AI software. They generate fake videos and audio content. They might use your face and likeness and voice to manufacture some shit to frame you. They got the fucking attack bots, that the army bots that they say strategically pump deceptive content into every form of social media. And the infection, they do the fucking widespread shit, and the destruction of disinformation to cause confusion, to call our shit disinformation, but the shit they put out is the truth, but it's it's a fucking lie.
Right, and that's also like with the algorithm, and that's also why like I like the relevancy thing, and also just being in control of what content you are observing on a daily basis. Like I'm not saying that you got to be like a freaking strict army officer, like controlling every single thing you do, because you need to be spontaneous as well, because they're going to track, they're trying to pattern us through the algorithm and all that stuff. So if you start having these patterns, which like I've been trying to switch that up, and it's good to have a routine, but they also want you to have a routine. So it's kind of like this hard, it's just like riding like Occam's razor type stuff. You're just like riding that edge of like, okay, I have this routine, but I have to be adaptable and spontaneous as well, because if anything like were to go wrong, or if like, I'm being watched or whatever, you got to be able to be on your toes and be able to change up real quick, because, they're trying to like, pattern us and everything so that they can predict our next moves and all that other stuff. It's really just insidious.
Yeah. And that connects with the Adjustment Bureau, the fucking Adjustment Bureau. The Matt Damon was like, how the fuck this nigga know my shit? He was like, nigga, this is your pattern. This is your pattern. Like, nigga, I know what you about to do. I know what you about to think. Right. Yeah. So they got you.
Yeah. And that's like, I'm like, even just in my own personal life, I'm looking back, like I used to, especially when I was younger, when I was like not very, like I was still really programmed into these certain like belief systems, which we're all trying to break to some certain extent. And it's a never ending, ongoing, lifelong process really to break down these different programs that aren't inherently us. But like I used to like walk down the same streets every day, and like just like the same route every day. And I'm like, man, that was bad. Like, how bad that was? And like, even when like that shit went down in Oregon with me, I was like, I need to start switching up my routes, because they're like, the spray painting and everything. Because the graffiti artists like to leave messages for you as well if you're a TI, which is so frustrating. But I'm like, man, there's that tag, following me on my route every day. I'm like, dang, dude, I gotta start doing something different.
Yep.
And it's
I
like that's
found
the
that
thing
out.
too. Yeah.
I found that out, and then I realized I knew my whole neighborhood. I'm like, yep, I could go here, go there, jump through here, jump through there. Like, yep, I'm gonna have to run from a dog, some police. It's a wrap. I gotta know my area.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. And
And
that's
to
what's crazy
finish
out.
off,
Oh yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
to finish off the rest of the article, it said the UN also warns George Soros, the Rothschilds, and Israel must not be linked to any alleged conspiracy. The UNESCO has teamed up with Twitter, the European Commission, and the World Jewish Baby Hat Congress to launch a campaign. Think before sharing. Stop the spread of conspiracy theories. The UN wants you to know that events are not secretly manipulated behind the scenes by forces with negative intent. And if you encounter, now this is what I hate. Now this is what makes me motherfucking mad. If you encounter anybody who thinks the global elite are conspiring to consolidate power and dictate global events, you must take action. What the fuck you mean by take action? That means either snitch on me or eliminate me. What do you think about that, Dagger?
Well, that's the thing, though, is like they're saying, like, as long as we just come out and say it's not a secret, because it's obviously not a secret. I mean, they're pretty much coming out and telling us that it's not a secret. All right. That's like the big keyword that I'm seeing there is these conspiracies or like, oh, well, the government's doing these things in secret. It's not a secret.
Right.
It's not a secret. So, like, that's the thing is like, you got to back up what you're saying with facts. And I mean, I know that there's a lot of nuance to the truth, right? It's not like black or white, nothing is. And the more that you think in black and white splitting thinking, the more compromised you are as a human being. And they want us to think that way. So, I mean, we have to remind ourselves of the nuance in our everyday experiences. But there is like, that's the thing too, is it's a dangerous superstition that the government even exists, for one. But there are certain, these figureheads that these groups or these people that obviously hang around the same circles and associate with the same people. And it's really just like a war on language and how we convey what we know to other people, and that's the thing too, is you really have to, it's metacognition, think about your own thinking, and you can't like let other people think about your thinking for you. And that's like a big thing that I have to deal with on a daily basis because people want you to second guess what you're saying.
Yup. They want you to be like, yeah, he's confused. We win. Next sheet.
And then the more like, I mean, even in the court of law, if you're in a courtroom and you're saying that something is in fact this way, you're going to have to prove it. It's not about, it's not about, the lack of proof doesn't mean that doesn't exist. You have to prove it. So the burden of proof is on that person, right? So it's like when you say something is this thing, you have to come forward with the evidence for that. And that's pretty much on us individually with these assholes.
Yeah.
And like, that's like,
we got the Fauci papers. We got the Fauci papers helping China fund the virus. And this nigga still got the nerve to still walk and breathe.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He said, I blame the QAnon psyops for making the spot hot. They got too many Karens and Becky's activated. Now they
yeah, and Steve and Kyle.
But that's all with my segment. Now, what you got?
Well, I don't know, man. Like, I mean, I was kind of touching on it a little bit earlier. I mean, there's some decent kind of developments with these creepy Hollywood weirdos. I'm just going to call them that because, like, it kind of rhymes with what they really are. Weirdo, pedo, whatever.
Right.
But I mean, it's just kind of interesting. Like, if you even think about, like, Steven Spielberg, like, he's one of the big wigs still walking around and breathing. And that there's tons of allegations around him. I mean, you guys remember Isaac Cappy and what happened to him?
What happened to him again? Remind me again, because I don't remember.
So
the only thing I know about Steven Spielberg is he made one of the greatest movies of all time, and that was Jurassic Park.
You think that really?
That shit still look real. all that new shit, like you can see the CGI, but that nigga made that movie. I was like, yeah, bro. I'll never forget going to the movies to go see that shit. Greatest movie of all time. Greatest movie of all time.
I did like Jurassic Park, but it's like
just the first one. Just the
first one. The first one was great. Like I also want to just like touch an electric fence. I've been wanting to do that lately. Just get some zappy in me. But anyways, like Isaac Cappy was a U.S. actor who had roles in the films Thor, Terminator Salvation, and in the AMC series Breaking Bad. In 2018, he began to accuse former friends of, pedophilia. He died suddenly in March 2019 in what was termed a suicide, quote unquote, by the commercially controlled media, which posthumously labeled him a conspiracy theorist, of course.
Wow.
And the accusations really, there was a video, I think you can still find it online, him going live and talking about all of this stuff before he, thrusted himself off a bridge in Arizona. Because that's how he, but I think they put the kill switch on him. But Isaac Cappy made various accusations about the prevalence of pedophilia in Hollywood, including against people he describes as former friends. These include Seth and Claire Green, whom he claimed had a hidden room in their mansion, allegedly where they keep the children, quote unquote. He also stated that Steven Spielberg is also one of them. In July 2018, Cappy posted a video online which accused Seth Green of these things. He experienced censorship on Twitter.
Wait a minute. Seth Green, the nigga that made Robot Chicken?
Yeah.
Oh, not my dude.
No, they're all like all of our media is because it's if you control the media, you control the minds of the masses. So that's one reason why I do not really watch television or films.
Everything is mind control.
Everything really is. Essentially everything is. Everything that is not you inherently is something that is or can be used against you to control you and manipulate you for certain aims. So if you don't know yourself, like know thyself is my number one rule. But if you don't know yourself, anybody can essentially do whatever they want with you and insert suggestions, which is a form of hypnosis, right? Because we're all susceptible to suggestion. Like somebody could just be like, when you're about to pick something at the store and they go, well, do you like that thing? And if it's a certain power dynamic in that relationship, you'll like second guess yourself and be like, well, do I really like this thing? I don't know. And then put it back. That's just one simple minor example. It just depends on your own programming, right? So.
I know what you're right. It's like, oh yeah, you want that orange? Get this one. It's bigger.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's all of them. And it's really sad though, because it's, and then like a lot of people are even talking about like boycotting Chick-fil-A and like these certain, boycotting this or boycotting that. You got to realize it's all of it. It's all of it. So if you're going to boycott one thing, you got to do it all. Otherwise you're just, it's bullshit. Honestly, like that's why I think a lot of people, if you don't stand firm in your values and what you believe, your value systems, if you don't stand firm in what you believe, then do you really believe it?
Exactly.
And that's what I'm not perfect at all in my, exhibition for truth. I still like, sometimes I will get a freaking fast food cheeseburger, whatever, and, eat junk food and stuff like that. But like, there's also, you got to like enjoy the little pleasures in life as well. Because it's also can be this type of stuff can also make you a prisoner in your own body. Life is still beautiful and like, there's all this crazy shit going on, but you can still enjoy the little things, right? Because that's really what makes things meaningful. Like the smallest thing is actually the whole.
Yeah.
And when we neglect these small things.
Stars. Smoking under the sunset. That's nice.
Yeah.
Chilling by the water.
That's also how you keep in touch with your soul, these little things. Because the little things add up to big things. And it's kind of like the butterfly effect and all these other stuff, But it's like, it's also this passive, eternal reoccurrence that we seem to be living in our daily lives as well that's affecting us. Like, we passively watch these movies and they're really enjoyable for some people. But it's like, even like our greatest pleasures, if we passively, consume them and passively interact with our environment, it's not good for us. Right. So it's like, really like, you have to really check our intentions. And I don't think most people really know why they do what they do on a daily basis. So it's just kind of like, oh, well, it's harmless. I guess we'll find out when the day comes if it really was harmless.
Right.
All of our little actions will add up eventually. And the only person we're going to have to like answer to is ourselves.
Bam.
So,
message. That's right.
Yeah, and that's I don't know, like that's just my big thing is like why like I mean I do love film, but it just depends. Like I just before I ever watch a film, I'm kind of just like, well, is what's this gonna do? Right. And then some people think that I'm a little bit on the extreme level because I'm definitely not gonna touch that Dahmer shit whatsoever. I was also like reading like different comments about it, right? And like that people that did watch it, and also some people having dreams, you know, especially like Christians, right? Talking about like, oh, well, I had a dream about this Dahmer thing, and like the Holy Spirit came to me in my dream and told me that like you're gonna let a demon in your house or whatever. And demons, I guess, are just like
rock music is the devil.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what's so funny though, too. It's I mean, everything has to it's all about, you know, our heart is deceitful and stuff like right. But like if we like God, quote unquote, or source knows our heart, and our heart is determined by our intent. And if we don't know why we do what we do, then we don't know what our intentions are. So then it's like, what's the point in that? So,
right. And plus,
yeah.
I feel where you're coming from. You know, when you talk about like, you know, like should I watch this movie? What is it gonna do for me? It's like on that level with thinking, it's like what is it going to do to my spirit? I don't want to affect my spirit and traumatize myself if I see a sight that I don't like. I understand where you're coming from on that.
Right. And then I mean, even like that's the thing though, too, is I'm also big on because I'm trying to just be grounded in my reality right now, because a lot of things too can also make like a lot of these, even these quote unquote conspiracy theories can really make you neurotic and even come off as like psychotic and mentally quote unquote ill, which is not something that I necessarily believe in either. But I definitely know when I'm looking into certain ideas, like if I can't see it, taste it, smell it, touch it, feel it, whatever, then like, should I be fucking with it? Because like I gotta be in my body to remain grounded,
right?
And like if them like thinking about like this astral projection or like these things that are happening to my subtle body that I cannot see, like that doesn't mean it's not happening, but that can make me like really neurotic and like obsessive and controlling of other people. Like if I see somebody drinking a Diet Coke, I'm like, dude, you're gonna get holes in your auric field, and like start controlling their behavior.
Right.
I'm going to start neglecting my behavior. And that's like, you got to check yourself before you wreck yourself is what I always say. Right. So it's just kind of like some of these things definitely are not stable ideas. And that's really what I'm trying to focus on now is like the stability and grounding and like knowing myself and what like, yeah, that's why I chill off the conspiracies for a while. It just depends, you know, because like, man, I've definitely had those times where I was like manic as hell. And like, especially when you're like a TI or like you've been gang stalked or something, because like being followed or watched is already a paranoia inducing experience for sure. And just that act of being watched. And like, if you think about it with like the internet and everything and like all of these surveillance things, like we're pretty much always being watched, but you know who's always watching you? Your spirit.
Yeah.
So like, that's like the only thing that really matters.
Yeah.
But I've definitely like, I've looked back on my life, man, and I've like, man, I was acting crazy because I thought this specific thing and I gave it too much power.
Yeah, but I was wild, but I made sure I wasn't too wild. I was like, these are my boundaries. Like, this is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. So like, where do you draw the line? Where do you draw the line? Where's Hurricane draw the line? Because like, I mean, you're just so chill, and like, I feel like you already have this grounding to you. What's your zodiac sign?
Capricorn, January 17th.
That makes so much sense. Because like I'm a Virgo, so it's like that earth energy. It's like very grounded and it's chill. It's like, I know what this is. I'm the rock. I'm just gonna sit here and I'm just gonna observe this. You know, it's just kind of like I am planted in the ground like a tree. I am immovable. Like I only will move the mountain type shit. Because I am the mountain. Like,
I am the mountain.
Because I never asked you that, so that's cool. I was like, he's got to be an earth sign. I feel like he's got to be an earth sign.
Yeah, definitely.
So, gosh, what I was gonna say, but we'll go on and man, like it's just like so much stuff, and like I totally got threw off because I'm like, man, I'm gonna do it on my channel today, whatever the fuck. Like, it's funny though, but so
but I think like, you can share this video to your channel, right? You can save this to your channel, right?
How do I do that?
I don't know.
That's what I was trying to figure out. Like, I mean,
you might have to watch a YouTube tutorial or some shit. I'm not really sure.
Because like, I
mean, or
mean,
just like save it to your playlist or something. I'm not really sure.
I'll have to figure it out because that's what I was wanting to know. Because like we've got a decent amount of videos that we've done together so far, And I'm like, how am I gonna like? We just gotta tag each other in these things or what? Like, I wish that YouTube sucks.
Yeah, I
Like, it's
just
like, why
usually
can't?
just hit the share button. I just usually hit share, and
Mhm.
it and the screen pop up on all the platforms to send it to, and I just send it to Discord or the
Well, I could
Telegram or
probably
Facebook.
download. I think I probably could download this on StreamYard, huh? Because I was a part of it. I don't know, because I pay for StreamYard now, so it's like kind of neat. I get more little perks and stuff.
Like I think it's a download button under like the video, like after you after the video is over, it should be
That's
like a
what I'm
download
thinking.
button.
Yeah, that'd be
Yep,
cool.
yep, it'll go to whatever, and then you can just upload to your channel. Yeah, you
Right,
download
yeah.
and then and then upload.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. But I think like the big thing for like the Occupy the Getty thing, if you don't know what that is, it's like it's a movement and it's a conspiracy theory to end all conspiracy theories. And it's pretty much this idea that there's a whole underground city underneath the Getty Museum. And the Getty Museum, if you look at it, I mean it's made of travertine marble, which is pretty much bulletproof. Getty's
That's why I
son.
say. That's why I say in all my music, I'm blowing up shit.
Oh yeah. I think it's like a 7. So like diamonds are like a 10. It's like a 7 on that scale. I think it's like a 7. And like it's funny too, because I was like looking up the spiritual properties of what travertine's like. And of course, it's like a purification. So of course, if this is like what's happening and there's all this crazy like siphoning and all this stuff, like the Getty Museum is on top of like Santa Monica Mountain or something like that. And you can't even get there by car. You have to take a tram all the way up there. And it's really just like there's cameras everywhere, cameras watching cameras.
Damn, cameras watching cameras.
Yeah, it's a
There
fortress.
was nobody in that motherfucker.
Oh yeah, it's a fortress, but it's public domain still. Because I mean, you can go into the Getty Museum and see all their art that they stole. You know, and that's why they're so terrified. Well, that's why they're so terrified, and that's like I was gonna like on my channel, I was gonna drop the links for the Telegram group, but like Stephen D. Kelly's Telegram gone. Twitter gone. Everything's pretty much gone beside his Occupy the Getty website, which hasn't even been updated in freaking forever.
They really fucking with that guy.
Oh yeah. And like a lot of those, I mean, it's obvious that he still uploads on TruthCat and stuff, but like, man, he's super censored. So he had to make the TruthCat radio and everything. But that also tells you something. And like the fact that, he worked for these people and he still hasn't been suicided or nothing. So if anything happens to him, like in the news, which they probably won't even publicize that, to be honest with you, because everybody who knows about Occupy the Getty would know, like that's wrong. There's something up with that. But like this guy, he's into like, cause he wrote a book, lasers, it's like lasers, underground tunnels, and like magic or something, because he believes in like remote viewing and like psychics and everything. And I definitely believe that the CIA, obviously through like MK Ultra and these different like Project Paperclip and all these things, used psychic mediums.
They definitely
that's like common knowledge for sure.
There was a couple stories of some people that was trying to like astral project and try to go into certain places. Mm-hmm. And they say the government got that shit like mentally warded off on some magic.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
And like that's the thing too, is in the Getty Museum. So it I was watching Resident Evil the other day, right? And they have that hive underneath there. That's kind of what I imagine the Getty Museum would have under it. The hive from Resident Evil.
Oh yeah, talk the first one, right? Yeah,
that first one, yeah. Straight up like that. Like I feel like it's straight up like that, but maybe a little bit more different. But like they have underground tunnels, like these tube trains too, that connect to all the military bases, DIA, obviously. Like that's also common knowledge that a lot of these military bases have underground cities. I mean, that's common knowledge. Like Colorado, NORAD and Garden of the Gods, all that stuff, that DIA, there's all these tunnels that go to all these other places in the cave systems. And that's what I love about Stephen D. Kelly. He calls these people cavers. And that's like the reppies are cavers. And that makes so much sense.
Yeah.
But it's just so weird, man. Because like, there's definitely like, could you imagine just being in total darkness for a long period of time? Like what kind of psychological effect that would have on you? Because I was like looking at, because in Oregon there's a guy who created like the first like cave that you can, like total dark cave that you can stay in for a couple days at a time, and he like comes and brings you food, but it's like totally dark and it's like this little cave inside the side of a hill. And like how like the effects it has on you. I guess it can be a spiritual experience, but it's also like terrifying to a certain extent.
Yeah, like I will only do that for meditation purposes only.
Right, yeah, right.
Go into the darkness and come out the bright shining star type shit. You know.
Oh yeah.
You know?
But he was Stephen D. Kelly was talking about like at the bottom down in the Getty, because he helped build this place. He helped build, like, you know, so he's seen a lot of this stuff, and he had to be followed by, you know, these ex-military guys. They're all like, a lot of the people that work there are like these retired military guys and stuff. And there's just a whole room full of like remote viewers. And then, like, of course, they have the whole freaking place made of travertine, you know, marble, which like is a sort of purification type of thing. It like purifies, and then it also has to do with the heart chakra, which I thought was really interesting. I was like, looking at this stuff, I was like, dang, like they really like picked that out. And then the guy who created, you know, the Queen also knighted this dude when he made this museum. And that's what Stephen E. Kelly purports, that, you know, that's actually like the crown. That's where the crown's real like headquarters is at the like the Getty Museum. And like, why did this guy get knighted? It's like a, you know, oh, it's a museum. Like, what's so special about this museum? There's a lot of things special about this museum. And then like there was also that fire that happened last year, or like I think it was last summer or the summer before. What was it called? The Getty fire, right? And all those Hollywood weirdos had to evacuate around the Getty. That kind of gave us a hint. That gave us a hint at who these people are, because like, you know, it's like Arnold Schwarzenegger's up in there, Tom Hanks is up in there.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh yeah, they all.
Oh, that's Tom Hanks. Like, nigga, ain't you married?
Oh no, Tom Hanks. That's a rabbit hole. Because Tom Hanks' son is even coming out on because he was also programmed in these weird like wildlife camps or something. He was put in there by his parents and like just weird stuff. He's probably gonna like.
So that's why he was acting up later on in those videos.
Yeah.
It makes sense now.
Oh, dude, like Tom Hanks' son, it's crazy because like you look at his tattoos and you're like, damn, like this is like, it's funny too because like they all look like they have the same tattoos as Justin Bieber. You know, it's like, oh, the pyramid eye. It's like I got tattoos, but damn, they're like at least somewhat original compared to these people's tattoos. You know, it's like so silly.
Yeah. Yeah, we still smoking on that Queen Elizabeth pack. You damn right. I can't wait till the Pope die. Nigga, we're gonna be smoking on the Pope pack in a minute. Oh
man, that's like some scary. Well, yeah, that's some, like
dude pulled up in a wheelchair. He looked so decrepit. I'm like, oh yeah, nigga, you next. Yeah, YouTube, I said it. I'll go fuck.
I don't know, man. Because like, remember when like he like faded out, glitched out, or whatever when he was waving at everybody? Like,
it was a hologram. Yeah, and then the fucking news people didn't even want to laugh. They held the laughter in. I was like, bitch, I know that nigga disappeared. Quit playing.
Well, that's the thing that's happening right now. Is I mean, the Vatican, like the Pope is like allocating wants all of the assets that are owned by the Vatican Bank to come back to the Vatican, to be given back to the Vatican, and that's like a lot of the stuff that the Getty Museum has. The Vatican put a lot of their artifacts at the Getty Museums. And then like they consolidated the Vatican Bank essentially. And like by September 30th, they're going to have to bring all those assets back to the Vatican. What's going to happen? Like, that's what's going to be weird is like September 30th, some shit might happen after that. Shit's going to be weird. Because like they're saying like a lot of the banks are going to just like are getting rid of the ATMs. And also when the Queen died, they have to come up with a whole new currency, right? Because they got to get rid of her face. Her face is on all the pounds. So all that money, they're coming out with this new currency. Gonna keep the
status quo. Her son either gonna keep the status quo or just erase the status quo. Period. You know, because I don't think he's gonna get rid of his mama on the money. I'm like, nigga, that's my mama.
They have to. It's law. Within 6 months, they have to.
Oh, for real?
And then they're coming out with a new.
Shit.
They're coming out with a new.
Nigga, I would have been in a room like, nigga, look at this pose. Is this a good pose?
No, listen,
like the Uzi with the high tops.
It was a perfect
or the Tech 9 with the low tops.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, put my shoes on the motherfucking money, bitch. Like, get the fuck out of here.
No, it was a perfect excuse to go digital. It's the perfect excuse to go digital. And I already think the Queen was already dead.
Oh shit! Oh my God! You hit the nail on the head right there. You're right.
Yeah. It's the perfect excuse to go digital.
Yeah, because this is a power shift.
Mm-hmm.
This is a power shift.
Yep.
Oh my fucking guy. Like I gotta think in a business standpoint. I gotta, like compartmentalize my thinking in this case right now.
Mm-hmm.
Holy
and then if you look at like
shit.
the Bank of Ireland, a lot of these banks and like the euro, everything, they're telling, like in England especially, like they're saying for everybody in England to turn in all their pounds and trade it for, I forget what it's called, but they're like, they have this new thing that's like got this like chip in it. They're all chipped, but I could be wrong. So I like, this has been a couple weeks since I looked at this, but this is all supposed to happen by September 30th. Like everybody was in England is supposed to like turn in all their pounds and exchange it for this like chipped currency that like some people have melted it in their oven and it comes like melts like a shrinky dink.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's super weird, but they're gonna.
It's like motherfuckers is panicking before the money change. Like, hurry up and get this shit down for the money change.
Yeah, so like a lot of people are exchanging their pounds for this other currency, but it's just the perfect excuse to go digital, right? And then it's also like Prince Charles, or let's say King Charles, whatever the hell. Like that's another thing too. Like, how the hell do we still have kings and queens or whatever the hell is going on?
Exactly.
And then
I'll be damned if this motherfucking rule.
And then speaking of like these people, it's like Stephen D. Kelly's talking about, like all these people are connected. Like we all think, and believe, a lot of people, it's common knowledge that, the Catholic Church is, creepers. And then, Queen Elizabeth and all them. Like there was that video. Did anybody see that video of that little boy climbing out of the castle naked out of a window? They said that was a hoax. They just like dismissed it as a total hoax. Because like when the Queen died, I think it was like the first week, they were like marching down the street or whatever. And then somebody caught on video a little naked boy or kid climbing out the castle window. And that got buried real quick. And they're like, oh, that was a hoax. Somebody just edited it. Sure. Like, I mean, that's definitely a possibility. Sure. With all the technology that we have to like edit things and everything. Yeah, King Chucky. I'm going to have one. I'm like, oh. It's just like this enabling freak shit, man. It's enabling freak show. Like that's just like this thing that I just do not want to enable it anymore. But it's like this teetering line, like how far. It's like almost every decision you make is going to enable these people.
He died from the fall.
And then we also have to think about, like, the human trafficking business. That's a multi-billion-dollar industry. Yeah. Like people say it's estimated 24.9 million people are affected by human trafficking, right? But like, let me just read you the definition of what that is. So human trafficking is the business of stealing freedom for profit. In some cases, traffickers trick, defraud, or physically force victims into selling sex. In others, victims are lied to, assaulted, threatened, or manipulated into working under inhumane, illegal, or otherwise unacceptable conditions. Isn't that everybody to some extent?
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
You know what I mean? And then they're just
that's a lot of motherfucking people.
Yeah,
that's a lot of motherfucking people, and I think the number is higher.
Oh yeah, me too. Because a lot of these things don't even get reported, and like especially if it's so hush hush. Because like these are well organized, like the blue bloods and stuff. These people are like weird psychic weirdos who like are out walking around. And people love these people because they're really good. Like, they got the dark quadrant traits because it's not just the triad. Like, they got these dark quad traits that are like really manipulative. And just like, they have the perfect mask to wear for anyone that they encounter. And that's like with Dahmer or anybody else, these people that you find out later did all these awful things and they just like slid under the rug because they're like freaking magicians. They got like a magic wand that can like just any kind of suggestion or anything can like pull the wool over your eyes. And that's like, what the hell? Because I've even experienced that in my own personal life.
Man, that shit crazy because I was watching the movie Gasoline Alley. I think I posted up a clip and it talked about the underground tunnels that was floating girls through, through the girls that want to try to get into the movie industry. And and there was, like trying to get them in through that too. I was like, damn, this is deep. And they try to frame just a regular tattoo artist for the whole fucking murders and a whole bunch of other shit. I'm like, damn, nigga, they'll go that far just to really, cover up their bullshit. Just fucking innocent guy.
Oh yeah.
But this innocent guy grabbed his burner and said, Fuck it. I'm gonna investigate myself. I just got out of jail. I'm on parole. I can't fuck up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's crazy too, because like, what kind of justice is that when people that are in these situations can't even afford good representation?
I know that shit fucked up because the judge is in the pocket, the lawyers, like everybody is like in the pocket of these guys. It's like they the mafia times 10. But like at least the mafia had like a little respect.
Right. Yeah, I kind of low key.
He's like, yeah, I'm here for the American dream. I'm gonna knock a couple heads though, but just get out my way.
Right. Yeah, and like that's what I definitely respect that whole like mafia mentality, because like those people were just out in the open. They're just like, dude, like fuck off, like
right.
We'll just do something about you.
Need some protection for your store. It's like, no, I don't. And then start breaking shit with the baseball bat. But like, now you do. You're like, all right, 100 a week. Yeah, 100 a week.
And that's what the crazy thing though too is, I mean, at least the mafia also took care of their own. Like these people that we're dealing with now, they will just like sell out everybody because it's like a dog eat dog world type thing. Like, oh well, if you fuck me over, I'll fuck you over. It's like this infighting that constantly happens, because like, I mean, that's what wealth will do to you.
Yep.
I mean, it's like with the Gettys, right? The Getty curse and everything. Like Jean Paul Getty, that oil tycoon. One of his sons got kidnapped, right? When he was like 13, and they wanted like 22 million in ransom or something. And like they didn't believe it. Nobody believed it or nothing. And he didn't want to pay nothing. He's like, oh, it's just a hoax. And then they cut off the dude's ear and sent some of his hair. And then like his dad was like, oh, I'm just gonna offer him 2.2 million.
Man, I didn't want to laugh, man, but like that shows how much they care about their own. Like,
yeah, they don't care. They don't care, man. And then like, and then
like my son ain't worth no 22 million.
And then when
this organs add up to this amount, it's either the heart of nigga, that nigga worth 2.2 million, son. You can keep him.
Yeah, and then when he died, he left all of his money to the Getty Museum and put it in this trust. I mean, obviously, it didn't leave his family penniless, but everybody thought that they were going to be like infighting. That's kind of how I feel about like the Queen situation right now. I just kind of want to see them like box it out on live television. That would be cool. But like, he put all that money in a trust
because everybody on the other side of the world. Like, I always watch them old fights where the Congress people just be in that bitch with a whole bunch of suits on and everybody just throwing blows. I'm like, nigga, y'all fighting over a vote, nigga. That's real politics. Throw blows. That's real politics.
Yeah. And then they're not lying when they say bloodlines. And that shit gets creepy when you start looking into it, because, and then it's like the blue bloods. And then that's the thing is you can't really find any information about blue bloods and what they really are.
The only thing you can find about blue bloods, the only thing you can find about blue bloods is the show with Tom Selleck on CBS.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and that's like it's so it's a caricature of what's really happening, right? Because that's what they do. But I mean, that's like, I think I've met a couple of them, and that's what's scary about it. And they're shapeshifters and stuff.
Wait a minute, you said you met some. Like, how did you feel? Because I know they got a presence about themselves. I know it's like a cold.
Me even talking about it right now scares me, because I have a friend in Oregon who's still missing, and that's also kind of why like I had to move across the country and stuff. And it's I think I know exactly what happened to him, but the police are involved. Everybody's involved. I mean, if you look at Eugene, Oregon, how many people are going missing, and even at the same locations? Because I was just looking at it because I'm still like trying to figure out what to do about the situation. But also, like, my friend Ariel's missing as well. And then I went to the cops. I went to Michael Bryson's parents, and, like, they just ignored me. And, like, that's another thing, too, is, like, they made a whole foundation. They got a $10,000 reward if Michael Bryson's body's found or whatever and all this stuff. But most people, when their kid goes missing, they go bankrupt, and then their life is ruined. But, like, there's certain groups of people that, happen to just come across all this money when their kid goes missing, start these foundations, get to travel the world and all this stuff and make awareness for their kids going missing. That doesn't happen for everyone. And that's the same thing with, like, America's Most Wanted. What's that guy's name that created that? He's trying to traffic his own grandkids.
John Walsh? Was it John Walsh?
John Walsh is trying to traffic
his son was motherfucking missing, right?
Yeah.
Was it his son?
No, he was in on that. Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Well,
that nigga got bank off of that show.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga made money off of that show.
He's still making money off of it. And then his own daughter, he's trying to take her kids. I don't think it's still on, but he's still, you know, it's still a company, you know, still an organization. And his own daughter, he's trying to take his grandkids from her, and she's actually very rational. There's nothing wrong with her, you know, and he's trying to take away her kids. And like, it's just, that shit is a rabbit hole that it's really dark to look into. But like, that's why they say the hunters will become hunted. Cause like a lot of these people who are, you know, fighting for the underdog are actually the predators themselves. It's a cover up.
Yep. Yep. Like, why y'all got a whole bunch of organizations about kids?
Mm-hmm.
Why y'all fucking with nature so much? Something to that.
Oh yeah, I mean, a lot of these, like, that's what the thing is. A lot of these people, you know, it's just controlled opposition. And of course, like a predator or something, like, you know, a serial killer, if they killed your kid or whatever, they're gonna befriend the parents and like help them look and all that stuff. You know, they're gonna hide in plain sight. Because the hardest thing to see is the most obvious shit, like your nose on your face. So,
yep.
You know, and that's like the thing is they rely on us not being able to see. So it's like, what are you really seeing? Are you looking in the right place?
Right.
So sometimes I purposely go cross-eyed during the day so I can remember what my nose looks like. Oh yeah, and then CPS. Yeah, CPS got legal child traffickers. Like all this stuff coming out about CPS, that shit's terrifying, man. All these kids that they're just funneling into the system. That's awful. Yep. Like why? Yep. And then a lot of those kids too, a lot of the people, the families that their kids get taken away from by CPS are actually really well off, you know, parents that actually give a shit about their kids. And then, cause like, I know a lot of people have known, cause I don't associate with these people anymore, but like, I know people that, you know, really neglect their children, all this stuff, and nobody ever bats an eyelash at them. But then, you know, of course, if you got a nice life and like, because even when I was growing up, kids hated me because my parents were still married, you know? So it's like, damn, like if you have something that somebody else wants, they will take it from you. Cause like, or it's like, you know, that's that envy shit. Like whatever you have, you can't have it. And I don't think you deserve it, but I don't deserve it either. So neither of us can have it. So there's just all destruction all around.
Damn, that's scandalous. Like, so like that's what went on in the Burbs. Damn.
And just like the chick they caught in Haiti, dude, Haiti is like, that's such a bad, like, that's like Hillary Clinton's swamp ground for all that.
Yo, the powers that be are still mad because Haiti fought back and won with voodoo. They're like, man, we gonna fuck these niggas up every chance we get. Hit them with a weather dominant. Hit them niggas with a hurricane again. I'm tired of these motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Well,
but
I'm gonna use the restroom real quick, so just go on a free riff. I'll be right back.
Bang. Yeah, no, them niggas mad at Haiti. But there was like shit, nigga. They knew headquarters is New Orleans now. And then when they found that shit out, they sent Hurricane Katrina over there. They're like, oh, for real, nigga, y'all banging over here still, huh? Hit your ass real quick. Them niggas is pissed, bro. This is why I say, I was like, shit, nigga, we fight back the government, man, we can win. Those niggas went with voodoo and hoodoo, nigga. I don't know what the fuck that is. I'm just saying, nigga, just blow anything up. Nigga, if they can win, so can we. Fuck it. You feel me? They were not our reincarnate and try that shit again. Let's go. Like my last memory before I leave this bitch, destroy the government. Come back, nigga. It's like I said, nigga, let me come back. Let me come back.
All right, I'm back.
Say it back. Synchronicity.
Yeah, dude, I was like, right when I sat down, you said back, I'm like, I'm back. I'm back here, back. No, I'm just kidding.
The world is shitty. I know we need to cleanse it. I call it cleansing the world.
Well, how do we go about that? Like, that's like one thing that we definitely like need to, I guess, hypothesize. My big thing though is like, I mean, honestly, it would be great if like we could just bring back the death penalty. To be honest with you, but then again, like I don't trust these people in power to make those decisions because they're just going to decide who they like. That's kind of like the thing with, you know, the whole like biting the fruit of, knowledge, the tree of good, knowledge of good and evil, right? Because like that's pretty much all it comes down to is human beings deciding who can live and who can die. And I don't know, like I'm not gonna say like I'm the most righteous person or most upright standing citizen to make that call, but I definitely don't think that like a lot of people in those positions that could make that call should be there to make that call either. So
exactly. That's why I say destroy them all. Destroy everything. I'm a political nihilist. I'm a political nihilist. All religious, political, and social order must be exterminated.
Well, that's the thing too, is because laws are just for people who can't govern themselves.
Yep. So and plus, for a person that can't govern themselves, I'm like, how come you can't govern yourself? Oh, because I don't know. Like, you go over here in this pile.
Like, can you wipe
you're gonna be in a disposable pile. We're gonna toss you up a mountain. Like, we need like-minded people to run this country. All NPCs over there, spiritual people over here. Let's go. Open-minded people over here, NPCs over there.
Well, that's the thing, though, is like even when you say open-minded, like that's what these people will come back at you like and say that we're closed-minded because we ain't about them diddling kids and stuff. Like how open does my mind have to be, right?
I would be like, exterminate them, sir.
Yeah, just like, okay, boom. Just if anybody has to say that, like, because I've had people like I've literally like almost exterminated people for just even like saying this argument because I've had people in my life go, well, what about the gay people? Like they just like, isn't pedophilia the same as like being gay? Exterminate.
Right.
Like, and that's like every time, that's what I started doing now. Every time somebody says some weird shit like that, I'm just like, like abort.
Yeah.
Like nah. So
exactly.
But I don't know, man, because like that's why we gotta have our own, like, we have entitlement to our own prejudices and preferences, but then it's like we also got to keep our own like premises in check too. Because like if I had the power to just like if I had that exterminate button and I have a bad day and somebody just pisses me off, like, am I gonna have the self-control not to push that shit just because I'm pissed?
You're gonna have the self-control because like we're going to they're getting exterminated. Like there's reason for extermination. They gotta go against basic human shit. Like if they kill somebody for no reason,
what's the reason to kill somebody?
Okay.
What's a justifiable reason to kill somebody? Like there's layers to this shit, right?
There's a lot of reasons.
Well, that's the thing,
yo, man, she cheated on me. All right, so okay. Oh, damn.
Because that's where the nuance comes in, right? Like we gotta
community we create, we gotta screen everybody. We gotta screen these people.
Yeah, no, but I mean the real justice for ourselves to know if we if we're upright people and actually, like quote unquote good. I don't really want to use that word, but I mean if we're, whole, righteous, centered people, center field people, spiritual, enlightened people, enlightened individuals, whatever we want to call ourselves. The real truth that will stand the test of time is how we deal with power when we have it, right? So, because like power can corrupt. And like, even if you're like, you think you're the best person, you make the best decisions, whatever, like, if you don't have that power and control, do you really know though?
Right.
And that's kind of like the big thing for me is like, damn, like if let's say I had that power, how would I use it? And that's like the big ultimate screening factor. And I guess we'll get to that point eventually when the purge season happens.
I got us through it.
just follow Hurricane. He's a leader now.
More like a warrior general. Mm-hmm. But like to probably deal with the murderer and the accusation, I'll probably have to tell them to get into the pit and fight to the death. The winner walks out, and we all gotta forget about it. Fuck it.
Yeah, like bring back those like Roman cathedrals and like Sparta and stuff. Like that'd be kind of cool. Like I wish we could just bring back like street fighting You know, like screw the cops. Let's not get them involved. Let's just like, can I just fight you right now? Can I just fight you right now?
Yep.
Or like, you know, I just
Exactly.
wish like
To the
with
death.
like well, even like with just like, you know, civilized society, right? Like I wish we just could have a battle of wits. But like, you know, you destroy somebody's ego in a battle of wits, they're just gonna want to hit you. So that's not really fair. um,
Yep. Take it
you
to
can
the
just
gladiator games.
yeah, you can just say something to somebody, and then it's just strike out when they decide to hit you. Because like that's what's so funny about like people saying that words aren't weapons, or like, you know, that saying when you were a kid, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Well, words backwards is sword, right? So I
Right.
don't know. I mean, I've definitely had some people say some shit to me where I'm like, damn, dude, like that
No
fucking
one don't look
hurt.
at that perception like, damn, nigga, words is backwards is sword.
Yeah. So I don't know. I've met people though too that like, you know, somebody cuts them off in traffic, they want to kill them.
Yep.
And it's mostly
Road
just
rage.
because they have a California license plate. It has nothing to do with them cutting them off either.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to screen everybody.
That saying is a nullification spell for real though.
Nullification spell.
Well, it's also like I shared that meme earlier on Facebook or like Instagram where it was like you know, spiritual people when they do something fucked up to you and they're just like, I'm just a mirror. Like you're, you know, just like totally just like, let me just slap that on there. Like, I'm just a mirror. You know, it's
Oh
like,
yeah, I saw that
damn.
meme. Yeah.
It's like, damn, like the lack of accountability, you know? So it's like, can we hold ourselves accountable for what we do? And that's like the biggest thing. That's the biggest
No,
thing.
exactly. Yep.
Because a lot of people don't want to admit that they're wrong. And then I'm that person that thinks I'm wrong all the time. So that's also like wrong, right? That's funny how that works. Because like there's people that are like, oh, I'm never wrong. Like I'm always right, and da 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 and stuff. And then like I'm that person that takes on way too much responsibility when I really shouldn't. So it's like that
Yeah, we
balancing shit.
experienced that. Yeah. We all experienced that.
Yeah, the
And
deflecting.
now,
Yeah, it's like shit.
yeah, but now I think just right and wrong is a state of mind. I think everything is an illusion now.
Well,
Like real shit.
that's pretty much where I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm teetering in and out of like
Yeah, I'm seeing ones and zeros sometimes, and
oh, for
sometimes I'm
real?
seeing. No, I'm just bullshit. I don't see what. Not yet, man, but the shit is looking weird.
No, I mean, like what kind of numerical synchronicities do you see often? What numbers you seeing? You seeing any numbers?
Yeah, the fucking numbers have been 3s, 6s, and 9s.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, 3s, 6s, and 9s, and I think 3, 6, and 9 connect to Tesla. Talking about some 3, 6, 9.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but I think some geometry, sacred geometry connects with 369 or some shit. Like
Yeah.
I know like 369 is very important. That's all I do know.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like if y'all know
There's
in
a
the
lot of
comments,
things.
let me know what 369 means. Go to Google.
Yeah, there's a lot of different things that go into that for sure. I mean, like there's not like they say, you know, in common consensus that there's only 9 dimensions, but there's only 9 physical dimensions that we can experience. But they're beyond that. There's 12. There's 3 that are like not visible or only by the subtle body, right? And I guess that's kind of like the 12th dimension is pretty much where source is, or like the ultimate. Which it could be like, you know, a lot of people think that might even be back to the void, which is very interesting concept.
Sweet.
And later on, maybe we can talk about this planet shit because planets are creepy. I'm like super creeped out by this whole black hole planet theory.
Where's that at?
Oh, dude, I'll send you some links on it. It's super intense. But like we have to think about like how there's like these empty vessels, right, on a microscopic level, and then what's in the top of the North Pole. There's like, you know, this, but a black hole is essentially a closed information system, right? Isn't that what we are? Kind of a closed system of information, like this matrix, right? It's like kind of closed, and that's kind of like how scientists explain what black holes are.
Damn. Well, like
It's really they're trying to invert our perception into that, really, to create it.
Last thing I heard about something that's close to it was our brain being a supercomputer.
Well, yeah, you know, it kind of goes into that too, because like the quantum computing thing, but it's all an inversion to what is actually what we are, you know, because like they want to try to prove like the psyche materially, but you can't really do that. Like same with energy, because the psyche and energy supersedes matter.
Man, they blowing our tax dollars on this shit.
Dude, but that's also like money's like fictitious as well. You know, it's just like, what the hell is this? It has no value whatsoever. And I was only making this joke because, like, I just want to tell my dad, I was like, it's great that money grows on trees, right? And he's all, that's not funny.
That shit. These motherfuckers blowing our tax dollars on trying to find out if I'm a black hole or not.
And Sunkiss, it's fluid. Well, I mean, yeah, if you think about like consciousness, it's like water. And that's also like why the Jesus archetype, you know, the whole fish thing.
That shit made me think about this game Hideo Kojima came out with maybe like 2 or 3 years ago. It's called Death Stranding. And something happened to the world. And people basically, instead of a black hole, replaced the word black hole with supernova. Niggas was blowing the fuck up.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, they also call like the center, like the super galactic center, is also a black hole, and there's a lot of conversations about that right now. But I mean, really, it's all an inversion. Like they want us to look toward this super galactic center, and this is this idea of a black hole being the center of our universe, when actually the center is the purpose, and the center really is like our heart center that we need to drop into through our body. And a lot of people are like misconstruing this in a materialistic way. So a lot of people are like going toward this black hole or becoming a black hole themselves, which is pretty much an empty vessel or portal that can be inhabited by tons of different things like suggestion, spirits, whatever you want to call it, ideology.
Ooh, that shit is fucking scary. Because every time I think about black hole, you know, like some of it goes to the Stargate, which is a part of another CIA program. And like the movie that came out back in the day, going to other dimensions and shit. So that shit deep.
Oh yeah, and that shit will get you lost, you know. And that's like a lot of people like you gotta be careful. I mean, it's all just based on your own discretion, really. Because some of this stuff, it's like these rabbit holes. They want us to go down these rabbit holes as well because they also siphon our creative energy. So the more that like people go down these rabbit holes, these you know, the what do they want to call them? There's so many things that you could call them. Magicians, whatever. These wardens of magic. And these high secret, witches, whatever. You know, they really aren't that creative. They really aren't that creative. So like when us individually go to, like, it's fun to go rabbit holing, right? But when we do that, they use our perception and creativity to enhance and fuel that very thing that they're trying to simulate. So it's like, damn, like everything's like a trap.
Yeah. Soul trap.
I'm just going down the rabbit hole. And it's just like looping for all eternity. I'm a hole.
Yeah. Yo, that's why I try to put out the music and just combat this shit. Like I try to fight every chance I get.
Yeah,
like, fucking,
that creativity aspect is definitely like, yeah, and that's also has to do with our shadow, right? And that's like there's a wealth of gold, inner gold that comes from these different aspects of ourselves that are usually neglected. And that's why, like, I mean, I gotta say, that new track that you dropped, that shit, you have the, like, really do have an underrated flow. And I hope that one day we can, like, get this shit going to where you get some fucking funding and donations so we can get you some good freaking equipment, clean that up a little bit. Because, like, that's pretty much, like, analysts' only, like, criticism to your work usually is that it just needs to be cleaned up.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's it. Like, you got freaking fire flow, great lyrics, and I mean, you're always pumping out content, and I hella respect that, dude. Like, that's so seriously underrated YouTuber, you know, or artist in general. So it's just like, dang, like that's really what can combat all this stuff. And that's like the thing with like, I don't know, man. That's what I'm trying to get back into too, because I write a lot of poetry and everything, but it's just trying to get it online. And like I just like I don't care about the relevance, because I'm like, if I'm the totality and whole thing that I am, and it may be small and seem insignificant, but that's the thing that will have the biggest ripple effect even when I'm gone. So that's kind of like what I'm trying to focus on at the same time, because we don't even really realize how much we impact other people until they tell you, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out to Jada Mindset. He said that you like me and Low Key, you know, like we help him inspire to get to that booth to drop some music. So I was like, yeah, yo, thanks, bro. Good looking. Shout out to Jada Mindset.
Yeah, man. And I mean, that creativity, I mean, I mean, even like my buddy Sparta, you know, he's over in the, you know, the Glota fam. That's Glenga's over
Sparta.
there. Yeah, Sparta. That's his real name too. He's a dope guy. He's in Germany right now, I think. And he drops those beats
Yeah.
online and stuff. And like I listen to some of his beats, man. I'm like, dang, like that this like because I mean I can write raps, but I'm not personally comfortable like rapping myself, right? Because I'm just like this white chick. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't really want to get put in that like category, right? But I definitely can like I can write like raps all day. Maybe I'll just be a ghostwriter or something. But I'm like listening to his like beats and I'm like, dang, I could use this to write some cool shit, you know? And that's the fuel that we need is this like collective inspiration. Touch some
That's what's up.
souls. You know, that's what
That's
I
what's
want
up.
to do. I want to touch people's souls. I don't really want to touch their body. That's a different story.
You know, exactly. I just want to inspire whoever to be like, yo, man, this motherfucker's a lyrical motherfucker. I need to learn this style. I need to learn all
Right.
this shit.
And get people mobilized, get them moving. So
Yeah.
oh, do I got bars? I mean, I can write some, dude, but like trying to make me relay that to you right now. Oh, no way. Like maybe one day I get into it, but I like to sing though. But yeah, I don't know. Like maybe I'll write some bars for Hurricane to do for me. But he
Yo,
don't
that's
really
what's
need that,
up.
you know. He don't really need that, but that'd be cool.
What's your singing style? Is it like more like R&B or you
Oh
know, or more
man.
of in a rock format? You know, is it like a
Well,
rock type of singing or
I
like
mean,
R&B?
I do a lot of covers and I've done a lot of karaoke in several different states, but I mean, I pretty much can do anything. Like when I was younger, I did start on country music, which is very interesting because I don't really listen to country much anymore. But I kind of have like, you know, kind of it's like I have that voice that's kind of like, you know, grungy, kind of like Alanis Morissette, kind of, you know, and then I can like kind of do it like jazz twist on it and stuff. It's very unique. If I were to make my own music, it would be very unique.
All right,
Um,
so grunge sound.
yeah, it's kind
All
of
right,
like yeah, grungy, kind
we'll
of
work with
garage
that.
punk.
Yeah, because since I do parodies of
Mm-hmm.
fucking rock,
Mm-hmm.
I want to see if I can fuck with rock. Lil Wayne did it and fucked it all up.
Oh yeah, no man, like no, but like that your Disturbed cover, dude. I showed my dad, and he was just like, "Oh my god, that's fucked up." But he was laughing. It's just so like it's good. And like, did you
Oh
do that?
yeah,
Did you do that like ooh, wow thing? Like, did you do that
yeah,
at the beginning? You did that? That was dope.
yes, that was
That
all me.
sounded so good.
Yes, that was all
So
me.
yeah,
That was
like
all
nah,
me.
like I think you could totally like do that up for sure.
But like in a parallel universe, I know for a fact that I have a rock group called Hurricane and the Storm Chasers, and it's just
Oh,
me on the
that's so
cover
dope.
with me and like three bad women. It's the rock band, and I'm the storm and shit. And you like they driving towards the shit, you know, like trying to catch me and shit. But
Yeah.
like lead vocals is is me and like whoever, and you know, the rest has got the guitar, got the piano, and the DJ. You know,
Man,
just gonna
that's
be
cool. That's super
like I
cool.
want to do it now, man, but like
You could do it. No, like I mean, like that's a good topic though. Is like this parallel universe thing because it's like that's how you can uncover uncover or connect with these different aspects of yourself that you've kind of repressed or disowned. And it's like this whole idea of parallel universes. I mean, if you think it's probably real somewhere, especially it exists in your mind. So it's like
exactly.
I'm trying to like remember these different parts of myself that I've like imagined, right? It's like, damn, okay, so what's a parallel reality? What am I doing in another parallel reality right now? Like I'm like some weird, you know, revolutionary instead of a reactionary. And that's what I'm trying to work on right now. It's like a lot of people just reacting to shit.
Right, right. We need to react. We need to act, right?
Yeah,
Act,
no, we just
react.
because you're just alone. Plus, it's like we're reacting to shit that like don't even directly affect us, you know. And it's like, damn, okay. But it's also these reactions. We're giving our power
Yep.
away when
Screaming
we
freedom.
react. You know, we like we don't maybe we
Hell
want to
yeah.
act, but we also want to observe to act instead of just like, oh, this is happening to me. Oh, and just like because that's what
Right.
triggers your that's like an NPCs. Pretty much, they they can't really think for themselves, and they can't like just slow down and observe. They always just react to stimuli. So it's kind of like, most NPCs, like, they don't actually have like internal dialogue. They just kind of like react to shit. And they're just like, they're walking automatons, like you say, okay, go left. They will go left, and they won't even question.
Yes, sir. All right. Jump in front of that cannon fire.
Oh man, like, I wish they, like, that's the thing though too, is I think eventually the NPCs will just like start. A lot of them will start just walking in traffic, because they kind of already do.
Oh yeah, like that movie where the people just start killing themselves for no reason, jumping off rooftops. What the fuck the name of that movie was? Like, I forgot.
Man. Does it have
I know
Mark Wahlberg in it?
Yeah. And and they try to blame it on the plants and
The
shit.
Happening. I think it's The Happening.
Yeah, The Happening.
Dude.
I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
And that kind of reminds me also like Bird Box, how like that, just like that thing, like they just started like just killing themselves or just like driving through. Yeah, dude. But that's also like what's happening like in Oregon, or like in general. Like you're seeing like a lot of these people just driving their cars and then just hitting the gas pedal, and all of a sudden like they're driving, and then they're just hitting the gas pedal, and all of a sudden going 90 and going into a house and shit. And you're seeing that happening a lot. Like, what the hell is going on?
Right.
Like,
oh yeah, I'm a Capricorn, son, kiss.
Yeah, and then I'm a Virgo. Do you know your other aspects, Hurricane? Like your moon sign shit?
What, on the zodiac?
Yeah. Like your blueprint. Have you ever looked at your birth chart?
Oh, real talk, I haven't, but according to people, they always tell me down to earth, laid back. That's all I heard.
Well, yeah, you definitely personify your sun sign, but it makes me wonder, like, since you are like so solid and grounded, that maybe you do have a lot more earth aspects than, because like you have like different signs that are for each planet and their houses. I love astrology. That's probably something that I will eventually be doing on my channel. I got the new Luna astrology software, which is pretty freaking neat. So, if you know your birth time, I can look it up for you and send you your blueprint, which is pretty sweet. But like, I'm a Virgo, but my moon's in Pisces. So I'm pretty much like, and then I have a stellium in Scorpio and my ascendant's in Taurus. So I have like no fire in my chart necessarily. So I'm pretty much just like a fish swimming in the mud, is what I like to say. There's a lot of water and earth and energy with me for sure. So that can, like, without fire in my chart, how that with me, sometimes I can just be stuck in decision paralysis and be too like afraid to make moves. And so that can be kind of annoying for people. It can make me wishy-washy, or like, it's not that I'm lazy. I just like, I there's too many, like, I'm just like looking at too many options, and like, it can be hard for me to like, I don't know, man. Just like a fish. If you think about a fish swimming in the mud, like that's it. I'm like a salamander, just like. So
I go through that all the time, but like I have to be like, all right, what's more important, and just knock this out from most important to the least until I'm done, and then I can chill in my laziness and be like, all right,
exactly.
I did it.
Yeah, and it's that delayed gratification type thing. Like you're like, okay, after I get all this shit, that's a big Capricorn thing, and like my midheaven's in Capricorn, that's something that I need to like really like focus on, is that like structure and like, boundaries with myself, even because like I have a moon in Pisces, and that shit sucks sometimes because I'm just like, like in my own little world. It's just like, and people look at me, I'm just like zoning out, disassociating, like, okay, like where'd Sam go? Like she's not even listening now, like, and it's a defense mechanism mostly because we got our moon sign from our mother, and I'm like, dang, like, and then being a Virgo, so like they're opposite signs in the zodiac, so it's like super, I'm in conflict with myself a lot. So that sucks. My south node's Taurus, so my north node's in Scorpio.
But the cool thing about that is, the eternal battle is forever.
Oh yeah, and that
and
that's
we
what
all
makes
gotta go through it.
Yeah, and that
so I feel you.
Yeah, and I'm thankful for that, because I've been acutely aware of my own inner tension since I was really little, and like a lot of people didn't get that because they're like, why is this little girl like so like intense and like frustrated all the time? Because I was just always aware of it. Yeah, one thing about an earth sign is we go hard so that we can show harder. That's so real.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I love working with earth signs like at work, which is very rare because like, I don't know why that is, Because like every time I go to work, I'm like never working with another, like rarely working with another earth sign, and that causes me a lot of problems. So
Aquarioso.
I love Aquariuses, man. You guys are fun. You guys are like the life of the party, man. Like you guys can like definitely like get me. Like if I'm being a stick in the mud, like Aquarians can just like, come on, Sam, let's go do this. Or they can like, they're that air energy, like kind of similar to Gemini. It's chatty, whatever, but like they have that air energy that's like, all right, we going. Like it's the wind, literally, like, but it's carrying the water, right? So it's just okay. You're this water's not flowing. I'm gonna make you flow. I'm gonna push you. Let's go. And I really appreciate that.
Yeah. My little brother Aquarius. He's January 30th.
Are you and your how many siblings you got? Because I remember you were fighting with your bro. Is that another
Oh
bro?
yeah. I got an older sister. Her birthday is December 13th. She is sad. And my little brother is January 30th here in Aquarius.
Are you guys doing better?
Oh yeah, we cool. You know, we cool. We
Just
talk.
had to beep it out.
Yeah. Oh, you like now you finally listening to the reason you like dude sat down and had the hurricane you right conversation and shit. I'm tired of hearing that shit.
Oh
Real
yeah,
shit.
dude. Yeah.
Like, you right, man. Yeah, get the fuck out of my face.
You're right, but he's never gonna listen. Like he'll just probably tell you that his whole life and still not learn the lesson, and that gets annoying.
Right, but like this time he listened because he ain't around.
See. No, because he ain't around.
Yeah, because he ain't around. We already talked about it. You already know what to do.
That's good.
But I think, they said I was on the borderline of Aquarius because they said Aquarius is on the 19th and I'm on the 17th. So they said I was on the borderline.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I in astrology.
What's that about? I don't know nothing about the borderline shit. What's the borderline about?
Cusps don't really exist, and here's why. Because you either have your sun in 0 degrees or 29 degrees. You don't have anything else. I mean, you can kind of, maybe if you identify with these different traits on the cusp sign, but like I don't necessarily believe cusps exist unless you identify with those traits, which we all can depending on our state of mind, right? But but in astrology, if you look at your chart, your sun is either 0 degrees in one sign or 29 degrees. It's not in between anything. So it just really depends on the So like I mean, me personally, people can argue that, but yeah,
exactly. I'll drink to that. I ain't touched my wine.
Either you're like 0 degrees Virgo or 29 degrees Virgo, right? Like that. There's no whatever. But I mean, unless you have like different, like I have a stellium in Scorpio, right, and all this stuff. Like, and then like it could have been Libra, but like depending on the time. Like my sister, she's only 8. I have a twin sister, and she's only like 8 minutes older than me. But that still made all the difference because she has more Libra placements, and I have Scorpio placements, right? And that's crazy because like I have a twin, so that's what really sold me on astrology. Is like being a twin, because I was like, well, if we're so close in relationship, wouldn't we have like the same chart? And that's not necessarily true either. So it's really cool. I mean, it's just kind of complicated, and then there's so many feuds about astrology online. So that's like my thing. I'm like, man, I don't want to argue about details on astrology. You know,
what about the twin powers? You say like you say you twins. Like, is it true that if one person feels something, the other one feels something too?
Well, we're fraternal twins, so we were just womb mates. And like my sister has had times where like she knows when something's going on with me. She's been there, like she's like called me. I'm like, damn, like good thing you fucking called me because like this was some shit going on. But we don't like. I mean, when we were younger, we used to like speak in gibberish together, like all the time and stuff when we were children. But like now, like we don't really have much of a connection at all anymore. So. And that kind of sucks, but yeah, like I think it's more so with identical twins. Okay. Because like they came from the same egg and it split. Like me and my sister just have 2 separate eggs and we just share the same birthday. You know what I mean? Got you. So it kind of sucks because like I was like, oh, I'd love being a twin if like we were identical because then we could play tricks on people and stuff. But that's not really the case. Like we just got to, have the same birthday, so we got to like split the attention and. We have like, and then my sister tried to like, kill me in the womb by taking all the nutrients, like this thing called dominant twin syndrome, which they say is a myth, but I don't know. I see it play out in my own life. And it's just funny because like, I mean, my sister pretty much just like was taking all the food when I was in the womb. So I came out all long and skinny and malnourished and she's all fat and bald and stuff. So it's just funny.
Wow.
So there's like
So
always
how
like this
you and your sister
competition thing
doing? Is
going
y'all
on.
cool? Is y'all on? Do y'all hang out? You know, what's
Well,
up?
yeah, that's complicated. We don't really hang
All right.
out, and that's what sucks. Like, I just wish, like, you know, it'd be cool if my sister was like my friend, you know, but it doesn't even really feel like she's my friend. So, but maybe that'll change someday. Sometimes it's like, you know, last year we were kind of really close because I was living with her and her ex, but like now it's like she's always like boy crazy and stuff. So,
Oh, okay.
she's more focused on these like outer relationships, and that's kind of how it's always been. Which I mean, whatever, you know, whatever
She
gets you
remind
through
me of
the
high
day.
school or college. I'm straight. I'm
Yeah.
on a whole nother mindset.
Yeah. So it is what it is, you know. Like I don't want to get
Yeah.
into too many details. I don't like fanning all my shit out there, but it depends. Like I'm just
It's
open
all
to
good. We
like her
all
coming
been
back
through it.
around.
It's all good.
Yeah, like
I was like, oh
I'm
yeah.
open to her coming back around, you know, and stuff like that. But she's not that far away, you know. She's like a 45-minute drive away or whatever. But yeah, we definitely don't hang out. We had our birthday recently, and that shit sucked for me. But whatever, like.
I'm like, fuck it. We'll chill with each other twice a year.
Yeah.
See you then.
It's just kind of like, man, this kind of sucks, whatever, you know. But I don't know. I love her still, like whatever. We just love each other from a distance, and
Yep.
that's fine.
Y'all say love with a long-handed spoon. That's what they used to say back in the day.
Yeah.
Yo, here you go. What up, though?
Yeah.
Air fire.
And it's just especially like there's just been a big rift in my family ever since my brother passed, you know. So that's just something that I think we're gonna have to deal with for the rest of our lives. So.
Oh yeah, because they've been a rift from my family since '02. So yeah, I know what that's about.
See, that's
great grandmother fan.
Yeah.
So
That's why you're not identical, because you want to play. I don't really want to play games with people, but that's what a lot of people say when they ask us about being twins. They're like, "Oh well, like, you know, wouldn't that be cool if you guys could play tricks on people and shit?" I mean,
this
I don't
ain't
really
Mary
like
Kate and Ashley Olsen movie.
No, and that's what also sucks too about being a twin is that whole creepy like twin fetish thing. Like everybody's like, "Oh, like can I get with your sister?" It's so annoying. Like that gets old. That gets old.
Yeah, because they put it in movies and they follow what they see on the movies, and it makes it so bad for the person that can actually try to get both of them genuinely and organically. But no, they pull up like, "Yeah, lady, what's up?" Like, you fucking up. As soon as you approach, it's a wrap. Like, god damn.
Yeah, like I don't know, man. I get tired of hearing that shit. Like,
yeah,
"Oh, you're a twin? Can I hit?" It's like, God. It's like, nah, man. And that's like kind of gross. Like, isn't that kind of like incest shit there? Like, I'm not trying to play that. Like,
you got the penthouse and the hot tub.
That just like goes into this like the whole culture. Like, I mean, I don't necessarily think it's like the whole world has a similar culture, but it's getting that way, right? Like with this whole like enabling and like weird sexual kinks and stuff. Like it's getting more normalized. And I'm just like, man, like this is what the thing is. Like we just gotta like, can we just, I don't know. It's like this whole just for entertainment purposes, but now people are doing this not for entertainment. It's for like self-fulfillment and gratification. And I'm like, God dang, that's gross. Because it's like, okay, we're just gonna like show, you know, it's like even with like Kevin Spacey and like these like Hollywood weirdos, you know, they play in these films that are just like totally degenerate, nasty like characters, but then they end up actually being like, you know, why they can play that degenerate fucked character in that movie is because they're literally like that in real life.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, why that motherfucker play that character so well? Because he do it for real.
Yeah, and that's like, what the hell?
I'm like, damn, Halle Berry really threw it back on that shit. Yeah, because she was doing it for real.
Yeah.
It was like top 5 sex scenes in movies that was done for real.
Yeah,
Mr. Smith, Monsters Ball. Oh, what?
Yeah, I mean, it's like with Kevin Spacey and House of Cards. Like, I mean, that's why he played that character so well. I mean, they ended up, you know, cutting him out, and now he's got to pay them like, fuck, how much does Kevin Spacey have to pay them now? Shit, it's a lot of money. And then that's what's funny is this guy still says that he's not guilty when he's got to pay out like 2 million or something to these people.
That shit crazy. Like, yo, I thought we were sub to each other, bro. Like, look, YouTube unsubbed you from me or me from you, but like, we were sub. Dog, I remember subbing because I sub from Low Key's channel. So like, I don't know what the fuck YouTube doing, but like, thanks for resubbing, bro. Good looking. YouTube be on that bullshit.
Damn, why you're twin pimping, man? Stop it. You gross. And then
Hey, what's
tripping
wrong
off people's
with
kids.
Hey. Mama mia.
Well, you know what?
Look,
I ain't
only
for sale.
if it's consensual. If it's consensual, like if they both like into that, like and they both like in the same room and they together, yeah. But if you playing them both, you're wrong. It's not right.
Well, that's the thing, though. That's a big conversation that I want to have on my channel eventually. Is this whole consent thing? Because now they're blurring the lines of consent, right? Because I mean, I know that in the BDSM community, there's like non-consensual consent, right? Which is a weird thing because like they have like these, you know, these play, you know, in BDSM communities, they have this like, you know, they do like role playing, and like there's this thing called like consensual non-consent, which is kind of like, what the hell? Like, how can you have, you know, but it's a role playing thing where you like
So
pretty
they
much
got a love
act
contract
out.
then. They got to sign some paperwork. They got to sign
Well, that's
paperwork.
what, you know, some people are going to that extreme, but it's just like kind of like, you know, people are
Dave
muddying the
Chappelle was on
waters
it,
of
did
what.
Dave Chappelle. Just shout out to Dave Chappelle. He was on it. Bitch, you tell anybody, I'll sue your ass.
But that's the thing,
put
is
me in that
like,
donkey suit.
it's like consent, right? So like, I mean, on the basic level is like when you're consenting to something, it's like a hard yes or no. Like, I know I'm not going to do that. Yes, I'm going to do that, right? But in real life, you know, when you have these relationships with people, it's never really that cut and dry. So that's kind of like why also with me, I'm pretty cut and dry about shit when it comes to my boundaries. But like, that's what this consent shit, like, especially with you know, the LGBT, the alphabet club people, and like with children, you know, and that's like the thing with like some of these girls that are really young that are prostituting themselves out. Like, I mean, sure, to some extent they know what they're doing, because a lot of these girls, like especially like these young girls, will say like, I know what I'm doing. Like, I did go after that older man and stuff, but he's the one who's going to go to jail, not her.
Yeah.
And then that's kind of like blurring the lines of consent. That's one example, right? So it's like, dang, like, what do we do about that? Because like that's like also aiding the normalization of, you know, like these MAP people, minor attracted persons, saying it's okay for them to do that.
Yeah, but
and it's like, damn, like.
And I was afraid of getting shot by the dope man because these 14-year-old girls that I had a crush on was hopping in the dope man car and driving off. I'm like, I don't want to get shot.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing too. Is I mean, it's that lack of accountability.
Man, that shit was scary.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think like the big thing with all this is like women just need to really like take accountability for this shit and really just like, because I mean, like, it's just wrong. Because like if you think about it, it's like, dang, like, okay, so I got these like little like thought, you know, these little like tiny talk girls coming after me that are like well developed or whatever you want to call them, and then they're kind of, aren't they kind of preying on these older men for whatever reason? And then they don't get in trouble for it. And then like these guys go to jail and stuff, and then they're still going to go out and do it. Like, how do we even stop that? Because like, but then now it's like with these OnlyFans and all this stuff, it's kind of like, you can't say anything about that, especially even if you are a woman, you can't say nothing about it because like women just band together and we got to enable each other's behavior. Otherwise we ain't friends.
That shit fucking wild. I have to pull out 21 questions. How old are you? Show me your ID.
Yeah.
Like, do you have any gay friends? Because if you do, you probably smoke with them. I can't even kiss you because you're gonna have that monkey pox. And three, are you a dude? Because everybody's just transforming right now. The first 3 questions will be like, I'm not gonna fuck with this nigga at all.
yeah, and that's
this nigga just, I'm like, I have to ask you. Otherwise, I'm chilling with older women for the rest of my goddamn life. And I ain't fucking no robot or down.
So, and I mean, that's kind of like why like Roman Polanski that I mentioned earlier and stuff. I mean, he's gonna hopefully get tried in France finally, right? But I mean, he's been fleeing the US from, you know, extradition from a case, you know, that he got charged with, you know, when he was 43 with a minor at 13. And, you know, it's like they get away with that because like even in an interview, he said, well, everybody wants to, you know, copulate with young girls. And that's just kind of
get the death penalty. Because even if he do get locked up, he gonna live in luxury because he rich as fuck. So it's
and then they live off our tax dollars too.
Yeah, man,
plus,
get
like,
rid of this dude.
I don't believe, like, that's why the death penalty, man. Like, I just wish we could have, like, you know, have these vetted, you know, people that have really good, like, sense of ethics that can really make these decisions. Because, like, our prisons are over flooded. And, like, obviously that's not freaking working. because like now they're going to start just letting these people out, you know, like was it in Illinois, you know, Chicago and stuff. That's what's going to happen next year. Like that's crazy.
The purge and shit.
That's crazy.
Got people social engineered straight to fear. Like, oh my God, Tyrone is going to stab me. That shit going to turn to Gotham City. Because like they already got the mayor bitch look like a fucking Gotham villain over there.
That shit is straight up like, it's crazy because like these movies are really becoming reality, and it's like same thing with these like nightmares are becoming real, and it's like dang, like why is this happening? Because we're like fueling it on an individual microscopic level with everything that we do on a daily basis, and it's like damn. But then nobody wants to take responsibility for that either. Like, I sure don't.
Because the government is fleeing the country. The motherfucker fleeing the country. Like, yep, I'm about to go on my island. I'm like, the wealthy has been fleeing the country since 2010, and I'm still hearing these motherfuckers fleeing. I'm like, nigga, something about to happen. If like this nigga just left his Vegas penthouse suite and like 20 bad bitches, he's about to go to his island. Like, these motherfuckers out here wilding and leaving.
So my computer.
I just want it to be a zombie apocalypse. I'm just don't want no zombie apocalypse. Like honestly, you can't get scratched, bitten. You can't get no saliva on you. You got to be careful. You got to be careful.
Right. Yeah. My computer's glitching out, so I'm probably gonna get off here. But it was great talking with you, Hurricane. I don't know what's going on here, so.
Got you. I'm gonna put the link in the chat for somebody to come on and ask some questions. All right, though. Stay up, Dagger. Stay up, Ocean.
I appreciate you. We'll try again next time too. All right.
Got you.
Peace out,
all
guys.
Right. I'm about to throw the link in the chat so y'all can come on and talk about what we was talking about.
Never seen this happen.
I think you just got to exit out of your screen. I'm not really sure. Like, post comment. All right. I threw the link in the chat. Y'all want to ask any questions about what we talked about today? Shouts out to everybody that came through to the Kloak and Dagger podcast. It's been a minute. Oh, shit, we at the 2-hour mark. That's what's up. Well, I wasn't even paying attention. I'm too busy high like a motherfucker. Right now, I'm sure nigga dead in this shit right now. But yeah, shit. To go over what we talked about, shit, we talked about the information warfare on how the powers that be is basically watching you and me through information warfare and shit. And like I put the link in the chat if y'all want to ask some questions. I know like Jay was in the chat earlier. I know he wanted to come on and vibe real quick. I was like, fuck it, this the after party. After the show, it's the after party, and after the party, it's the hotel lobby, and what the fuck you say after that? Fuck Jay-Z. Whatever though, Jay. Like I put the link in the chat if you want to come in and ask some questions or talk about like what we talked about. For sure. I know I did. I know I put the link in the chat. I know I'm not that high. I know I put the link in the chat. Well, yeah, we talked about the information warfare, you know, how they're watching us and motherfucker what they doing and shit. And then we talked about the Occupy the Getty movement, you know, with the underground child traffickers and shit, you know. Hashtag Occupy the Getty, hashtag support the government and the elites and celebrities, all in one hashtag. It's The Rock. Holla. Speaking of Jay-Z, dog, you know what I hate about Jay-Z? Nobody is saying nothing bad about this motherfucker. But one person. And everybody deems this motherfucker crazy. His name is Orlando Brown. Let's speak on Orlando Brown real quick. That motherfucker fucking crazy. But I tell you this, and out of all due motherfucking respect to an artist, that motherfucker got bars. Like, listen to his new shit. I think it's called like Nightfall or Night, something with night in it, I think. But like, this nigga said something about Jay-Z, Illuminati. I'm like, you are worth the challenge. But nigga, you crazy. I was going to put the link in the chat and then I got high. Right. I know I did. Hell yeah. Yep, I did. I did. Yep, I know I did. Yeah. Damn, son, Kiss, you made me go look at my comments to see if I did or not. Oh man. But yeah, yeah, we talked about that. Then we talked about the underground child trafficking shit. But but yeah, though, that's what's up. Yeah, though, we had a great episode today. You know, this shit was popping. This shit was popping, though. It's been a minute. You know, she been cross the world. You know what I'm saying? You know, like now she's back in the States, and now we can be able to chill in the same fucking time zone. But yeah, shit. Well, what we got? What we got popping next? Shit, we got. I'm still working on some music. I got like maybe like 3, maybe 4 more songs to do, and then I'm gonna try to put this package together and try to get this shit popping. Then I'm about to start doing shows. So like y'all gonna be seeing some videos of me at my show. So yeah, I'm about to, like it's time to hit the open mic scene. It's time to hold on. you, you said you would come on. All right, hurry up, nigga. Damn, nigga, I was in my closing statements, nigga. I put the link in the chat, nigga. I was about to dip. You do the shit again. Hold on, let me put the link in the chat again. Do, 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 do. The fuck? Okay, there we go. I got big ass motherfucking fingers and shit. Yeah, that's what's going on. Yeah, I'm trying to get the shit right. Okay, cool. All right, the link is back in the chat. Okay, now the link is back in the chat. Like whoever want to get on and ask some questions about what we talked about today. What we talked about today. Like, ah. All right.
Yo,
Jada, what up, though? Jada Mindset in the building. What we gonna talk about today? What's good, homie? What's good, bro?
I just want to come on.
Peace to the God, Jada Mindset in the building.
Let's go. Yeah, I just want.
All right, so like, shit, man, dog. We covered a lot of topics about the information warfare and the underground tunnels. We know with the celebrities and the world and shit. So like, what you think about that?
Can you hear me?
Anything you can talk about. I mean, shit, whatever you want to talk about first. My bad, I'm high. I'm rolling up.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Well, I wasn't really I was tapped. I came kind of late to the party, but far as I know, that they always tap in the internet. That's one thing that they always did. Is they set us up with that. They gave us something that they know we'll be addicted to, first of all, and they can be easily tapped into as well. So that's one thing I know for sure. But What else you said?
Oh, we talked about the information warfare and the child trafficking celebrities. What up, though, son, kids?
Peace,
Hey,
God.
In the building,
how you doing?
doing fine, doing fine.
Good, good. I don't know what we talking about, but I'm gonna get
Yeah,
on.
Oh, did I want to know like if you had any questions about like anything you heard tonight about the how the government is watching us with the information warfare, trying to silence us, and or you can talk about how the celebrities and the royal family and the elites are child trafficking and doing a whole bunch of other stuff underground. You with
Got you.
kidnapping and missing shit.
Okay, got you.
You just want to know if you had any questions about it. Oh shit.
But most of the celebrities already have a pact with the industry already, so it's like they have to do certain things to be able to get to that point. I read an article where they say that Beyonce and Jay-Z they groomed Rihanna and other more young artists and actors and stuff like that. So it's like it's been going on. Like it's crazy.
God damn. What up, though, Sean? Is that Sean?
What's
That's
going
Sean.
on, man?
Peace, God.
Salute, everybody. Salute,
Peace,
man.
God.
What's good?
Hey,
We got a full show today.
Right.
Yeah. I didn't even know.
The after party.
Yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up.
So-
I'm glad y'all came through. Hey, yo, Sean, you got any questions about, got any questions or comments about what you heard tonight about the information warfare or the elites? What you want to talk about?
Shit. I mean, yeah. I mean, you know what? I mean, I ain't surprised by like the whole thing about like the war against the conspiracy theories, because like you said, we live in a society where like they don't want people to think for themselves or like think outside the box.
Facts.
That type of shit scared them. So. I ain't surprised at all. I knew it was gonna happen eventually, especially once they did like the censorship where you can't talk about certain things in videos and all that.
Yeah.
Yo,
So
fact
it ain't
checkers.
surprised.
Fact checkers came out of nowhere. I was like,
Right.
what the fuck is a fact checker, nigga? I'm on Facebook like, what the fuck is this? Soon as it first happened, I'm like, what? Oh, what? What?
Right.
WHO, bitch. I was like, all right. Okay.
Yeah,
I got you, bitches.
exactly though. Shit crazy.
I'm like, I
man.
know who my enemy is. Nah.
Right.
Like, y'all just put a target on y'all own head. Like, bitch, y'all think I'm trapped in here with y'all? No, nigga. Y'all trapped in here with me. Nigga, I'm in this bitch like War Shack, nigga, like for motherfucking fucking Watchmen.
Ready to go to war for real. Yeah,
So we
man.
calm the fuck down, nigga. That was too geek. Geek. Hold on, that was too geek. Hold on.
you had me turned up right, and I was like, okay, hold on.
Y'all watch the show called Them?
No, I ain't here.
It's a good show. It's like a more like complex, subconscious like type show where the lady, well, this is the first season. The second season coming out, I guess later this year. But the first season was like of a subconscious, like the lady, she moved out to this house, and like I'm gonna give y'all a short version of it. She moved to this house, and white people just mean mugging her like throughout the whole time she was there and she's dealing with some demons and like some witches and stuff like in her dreams, and it made her kind of weak in the mind. So it's y'all really have to watch. It's really complex.
Holy shit, that's the synopsis of it. What's this called again?
It's called Them.
It's on
called
Prime.
Them.
Huh?
Is it on Prime or something like that? Or
It's
Hulu?
on Amazon, I think. Prime, yeah, Amazon Prime. Yeah, that's where I seen it from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was scared when I seen it. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it, so I didn't really.
It kind of remind me like Lovecraft.
dive in.
Lovecraft Country. It kind of remind me of Lovecraft Country. It's like kind of like a different version of that.
Okay, I gotta see that one.
Yeah, so I know what you're talking about. I ain't watched the whole thing. I seen some clips though, but that shit crazy.
It's crazy.
I gotta check them both out. I ain't seen none of that shit. Now I got some shit to binge.
And I
fuck with Lovecraft for sure.
I got some shit to binge now. That's what's up. Thank you for the new show.
I usually don't watch TV shows like that, but when I do, I try to find something my subconscious can like really decode or something like that. Because I really don't like watching TV like that. I listen to
Yeah.
music and I just look at like interviews, like there's interviews and stuff.
Yep, and
Right.
documentaries
Yeah,
and shit.
documentaries. Yeah.
Yep. Pawn stars, auction houses. Oh, okay.
That's where you get
I'm
that
like, y'all
shit
took
from.
over History Channel, man. It used to be the shit. Now I'm just watching Pawn Stars all day. Fuck this shit. Fuck TV. Fuck TV now. Like, y'all took away History Channel and Discovery, nigga, and my Travel Channel. Y'all some hoes. Y'all
Bro,
some
man,
hoes.
TV so
Travel
shitty,
channel
bro.
for real.
Hurricane, when your album dropping?
Shit, I do not know because I still got more songs to drop for The Flood Is Over. I think I probably need like 3 more because I'm on 16 tracks. I want like this to be more tracks than the last 3 albums, the Flood the Game, the Flood the System, and the Flood the Cosmos. Because it's like maybe like 12 or 13 on them. But I wanted this one to be the last installment so I can put them all together as a package and see if I can pull a Nipsey Hussle and sell that ass for 100.
You can go to different type of distribute websites like TuneCore and Muse. They are very like cheap. You can use that to distribute your music on Apple Music, Spotify, and so people can have a place to like listen to your music. Cause that's what I do with my music. I put it on Apple Music and stuff.
So you said go through the distribution. He said tune what?
TuneCore and
TuneCore. I'm writing that down right now.
Yeah.
Because right after I was done, like I was immediately gonna hit the open mic scene up and start recording videos and shit.
Yeah, you
I'm
can
like,
do
bitch,
that
hold
too
my
as well. You could do that too as well and get your name out there in your city. But that only works. That's for like putting your music on YouTube and stuff like that.
Yep. He said tune. Oh, you said TuneCore, right? TuneCore.
Yeah, TuneCore.
Yep. Got you. Got you. Yep. Sweet. Because I'm almost finished. Man, this album is gonna be the shit.
Yeah, let me know when you drop, man. You know I'm a support for sure.
Hell yeah. Yep. Hell yeah. It's gonna be like I want to throw an album release party, but like I don't like the sound quality of the music coming through the sound on the streaming.
Yeah, like high quality.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
So are you saying that I'm gonna need to have like a can of Febreze on my person when I listen to the album, or what?
Carry some Febreze.
Yeah, because it's gonna be stank, it's gonna be shitting. So I gotta spray some Febreze, so I can breathe. Is that what you're saying?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh shit! My wording. Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Okay, I ain't that high. Shit! Damn, nigga, I'm not high enough. I caught it too fast. Fucked up. Yeah, but it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire. That means it's gonna burn your hands. It's gonna be cold. Yeah, you do.
Okay. So I'm gonna need elements. Got you.
But it's nothing like the art of creating. Like you can create, and the process is amazing. And then when you have it all together, and you can listen to it from back to front and front to back. It's a truly a beautiful thing. I like doing that.
Yeah,
it gets me out the matrix. Like I just feel like it's a meditation too as well. Therapy, like it's very helpful for me.
Yeah, it's all that. Like it's even a martial art.
Yeah.
Exercise, a martial art, meditation. It's just like it's something about like releasing that creativity, not that bullshit.
Yeah.
That shit just make you hate music.
Right. It's like that.
But real shit. I can't lie about this. I gotta say this. When that nigga came out, like even though he is the beginning of hip hop being destroyed, but he brought people dancing, like back to the music scene because like during that time we was still either banging trap music or crunk music.
Yeah.
So like niggas was getting their ass beat to Little John and niggas was selling dope. So you gotta think about it. When this nigga came out, everybody started dancing, and then the geeked up shit came out. Niggas really started fucking dancing. I'm like, okay, like he kind of saved a little bit of lives. Kind of serious about it.
Now you popping perks and shit to the shit that they do now.
Yeah,
They popping
nigga.
pills and yeah, so it just show you like what music turned into from what it was.
Yup. Yup. You're right. Yep. Now, oh my god, and the videos is like now I'm looking at motherfucking directors and producers now. I'm like, what is in y'all mind? Because according to the artist, we don't know what the producer doing with the video like when the shit come out. So I'm like, is these directors and producers connected with the Illuminati too?
Hell
Because these
yeah.
niggas are in the shadows. We don't even talk about them.
They
You know,
fund
like
all the shit.
basically, like for example, like was it Little Nas X idea to do the lap dance on Satan, or was it the director's idea? Because remember, you are a director, you directing this whole shit.
Right.
So like I kind of have to question the directors and the producers and the writers, and like that's only because another thing too, because my shows and my motherfucking TV shows and my favorite movies kept on being fucked with by these writers and directors and shit. So kind of that made me look at them in another light. I'm like, man, is y'all niggas promoting an agenda and coming to find out, yes.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they're all in cahoots.
Yeah, they
All
they is.
together. It's
It's
the
crazy.
label, man. It's the label too. That's who really it is. They fund
Ye-
all that shit. So
Yeah,
that's who you looking at for real.
and another
Yep.
thing is, when Soldier Boy came out, you also had like Kanye West energy coming in as well. So they're trying to really get
That
rid of
too. Yeah, you're right.
the
You're right. I
gangster.
think he was on his second or third album at the time. It's either
Yeah.
the late registration or the graduation. It was
It
one
was
of them albums.
graduation. It was graduation.
Late registration.
Cause I remember I was in middle school.
Got you.
Yeah, and everybody is
That
doing
was a
like
good fucking album. That was the last album I loved.
Yeah. That man, listen. Cause look, I'll be honest, I was a huge Kanye fan, so I listened to all that nigga shit, man. But that early shit, like nothing beats graduation to me. Like
man.
the
His best album to me, I'ma say Late
Number
Registration.
one. Late
you
registration
said
your
number
favorite?
one.
Oh shit.
The
I
one with
love the
Jimmy Fox
motherfucking
on it.
high school dropout. You know, the fucking dropout was good, but the
College
only
drop,
reason
yeah.
why graduation was cold because 50 was talking shit. There was like
Yeah,
if Kanye make more than him, he gonna motherfucking retire. So
yeah.
I was like, come on, Kanye, I'm buying your album just to put this nigga out.
What's
Nigga,
the what
barcode and
album?
everything. I went to the store and everything and bought that fucking album. So I'm like, nigga, you winning this shit. And
Yeah,
What
you
Kanye
got
album
won.
had Jimmy
the
Fox on it?
You said, huh?
What album had Jimmy Fox on it?
I think that was graduate. Was that graduate? No, that was late registration. I
Yeah,
think.
that's
Or
the one I
college.
like. Late Registration.
Yeah, he had some bangers on there.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, they give me money. And they ran that shit in the fucking ground. I hate the
Hey, you ain't
radio.
never lie, man. That's when videos came on TV still, like
Yeah, MTV,
MTV, all that shit,
VH1.
BT, all that shit.
Yep.
wow, bro.
It come on
Back
early
in
in
the
the
Takes
morning
day.
me
too.
back. That shit takes me back to the Wrap It Up campaign. And no one still listens to that campaign to this day.
Y'all remember
Yeah,
College Hill?
niggas ain't listening to that.
Y'all remember
Yeah, I
College
remember
Hill
that
when he
shit.
did it? The show called College Hill.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when it
yeah.
was college.
Man,
Yeah,
I
that was
couldn't watch it because like I was like, what the fuck is a reality show doing on BT? So I was like, I couldn't watch it. I couldn't watch it, bro. I'm like,
I
nigga, where my videos at? What the fuck is this shit? Like, if it ain't comic view or music, I'm not watching it.
yeah.
Right.
What's
BT
going on?
at the
I
dog.
can't do reality TV. It's garbage to me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Especially now, hell.
because everybody want to copy off the real world. It's like,
yeah,
no, the real world did it right because it
Yeah.
was real people in a real fucking house. Now y'all want to add a
yep.
script. Like, nigga, no, the real world was real. There was, no script. If it got violent, nigga, we shutting this shit down.
True story. Yeah, yeah.
And then Favor of Love. That was crazy.
No.
Oh my God.
That
Flavor let me know that he sold out. I'm like, nigga, what do Public Enemy think about this? What do Public Enemy think about this, Flav?
all the women.
Yep. And I was like, how in the hell
For
they
real.
love Flav like that? Like, I knew it was fake.
Yeah,
I'm
because
like, ain't no way
Right.
y'all love this ugly ass nigga for real. I was like, I ain't
straight
no way,
New
ugly.
York going
ain't no
crazy
way.
over him.
Oh, all them hoes
I
was
like
kissing that nigga. I'm like, whoa.
But in my eyes, I wasn't thinking about the hoes and shit and the ugly shit. I was thinking about like, nigga, you from Public Enemy, nigga. We go against the system. You
yeah,
joined the
right.
system, nigga.
He
Right.
gassing it up.
But
Right.
I
they
was
always
so
play
fucking
him.
pissed. I
They
was
always
so
play
pissed.
him.
What was that other one? Chance and Real. I don't even remember where they came from.
Oh, oh, oh,
You
Nigga,
said what? Damn,
oh,
Ken.
don't get me started.
they was just giving everybody a show at that point.
Oh,
Like,
Oh,
you
Ken
get
did.
one,
hell.
you get one.
That shit made me so mad. I'm like, New York, bitch, you pick Chance. I cut your
Right.
ass up. I'll never forget
Oh,
that finale. Yes, I watched it. Yes, I watched it.
you
I
said
was like,
Chance and Real.
yeah, I watched the Chance and
Yeah.
Real shit.
Real
I
passed
was
away,
like,
right?
Yeah,
huh?
Real.
Yeah, yup. I was like, oh man, that you was sick the whole time. I'm glad she ain't pick your ass. You would have died on her. It would have been
yeah.
sad.
Got the cooties
Right.
like a motherfucker.
For real. I'm like, oh man, I'm glad she ain't picked real. And plus, like, I wanted dude to win. I'm like, yeah, man, you the coldest thing in the cap. But no. But she wanted that crazy ass nigga Chance. I cut your
Mm-mm.
ass up. That's all I remember. That's all I remember. Him trying to cut that good nigga up at the table. I'm like,
Chance
why,
thought
nigga?
somebody scared of him when he about to fight that big
Huh?
dude. Chance. He
Who?
thought somebody was scared of him on the show.
Yeah, man. That
Yeah.
nigga, I was like, yo, nigga, you ain't that good of a rapper, nigga. Like, better be, you know, I respect that you got a label. Like, I respect you got your shit together, but dog.
And he fighting that big dude, and big dude was like, "Yo, dude, chill." Like that
Right.
guy's crazy. Chad, like, you don't know me. You don't know me.
For
That nigga
real,
calmed
That
man.
was
down once he
crazy,
got
man.
right.
New York was loving that shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Her mom was hating that shit. I'm like, damn, let me smash your mom. I was looking at her mom like, nigga,
Man.
where her mom at?
Her
Nigga, put her
mom,
back
her
over here.
motherfucking dad. That motherfucker right there, boy. What the fuck, nigga? That motherfucker
Man, I ain't
scared
afraid to
me.
admit I watched that shit, man. That shit was a motherfucking entertaining like a motherfucker. But we gotta
Yeah.
blame Flavor Flav for that shit, though. We gotta
Yeah.
blame that nigga for that.
Yeah, he started all that,
Blame that
He's the
man.
first one, yeah.
I'm
nigga
gonna make
started
y'all
all this
mind.
shit.
I'm gonna make
He
y'all mind
made
trip on
me
this one.
hungry.
Y'all remember Ray J Love?
Hell no.
Definitely.
Like I think by that time I zoned out. I think I was probably trapping like crazy or fucking working like crazy. I was doing something.
Oh
But Ray
yeah.
J had a show too.
Yeah, it was Ray J Love.
That motherfucker right there, boy.
That was a glitch in the Matrix.
For sure.
Hell no, I did not know.
You see, he coming for Chris Jenner.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, bitch,
It's
you knew
crazy
you
how
set
she
that
was in
shit
the
up.
same room when the whole incident happened.
That's what I'm
I'm like,
saying.
damn, bitch, why you ain't joined? Nigga, y'all to make the scene better. Cause the
That
shit is
mother-
mediocre as fuck.
Look, that motherfucker might have recorded the whole shit.
Yep, according to Ray J, she did. Yep, according to the shit, he got the paperwork and everything. Like,
Exactly.
oh, shit. Take
Right.
1, take 2.
Exactly.
Like, bitch, I got the paperwork.
Be like, nah, the
But
lighting ain't good enough. Shoot it again.
but
Right.
here's what makes me mad. I'm like, you are relevant because you came to somebody else's show, sounded bad, and you just took over the whole airwaves. I'm like, nigga, this ain't about you. Start to think he did this on purpose. He did this shit on purpose, bro. He did it on purpose. Talk about I gotta redeem myself. Redeem yourself for what? The show wasn't even about you, nigga. Nigga, you sang off key. Oh well. But nah, nigga. You set this all up. You set this all up. Yo, shit, nigga. Real shit, nigga, on the conspiracy side of the game. Like, I blame him for the Whitney Houston incident. On some real shit, nigga. You was there. Why the fuck was you there?
What are you doing? What was you doing?
Yeah, what was you exactly? What was you doing there?
You know why he was
You're
there?
a fucking legend.
I don't know, like y'all smashing word, but
You know why he was there though? Two things. Allegedly. First one, he was dating Whitney. And the second thing, Brandy and like Monica and Jennifer Hudson was supposed to replace Whitney Energy, allegedly.
Oh yeah.
Allegedly.
That makes
So
sense.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with the allegedly number one. She want that young
He said
stallion.
allegedly number one.
Yeah, I'm going with number one because it's more logical. It's more
Yeah,
logical.
yeah. I ain't gonna
they
lie though,
they
like,
seen that Kim K tape. That's why.
yeah.
Them bitch wanted to
Yeah,
be
man, but the
next.
shit was mediocre as fuck. Like, look, when that shit came out, women was like, this shit wasn't even that cool.
Yeah, like I mean, I seen it too. Like she wasn't really acting like she was invested into Ray J. Like it's crazy. Man, it's
like she
crazy.
showed up at work or something.
Yeah,
It was like they all had pre-game jitters or something. It's like,
Pre-game
all right,
jitters.
we about to do this, and the mother like, bitch, get into it. What she holding the camera?
and kept saying the same words, man. I would be
Hey,
seeing
for
the edit
real,
version
man.
or something.
Right over,
And
man.
plus, like Ray J sound like it's his first time with a prostitute or something. Like, come on, nigga, like, you know how to talk. Fuck out of here, bro. You don't talk like that.
They ain't
No,
used to
not
being
all.
on camera. That's what it
That's
was.
crazy.
Yeah, he's like, all right, y'all, we about to do this.
They get scared when that camera come on. That
Game
red
face.
dot show up. Yeah,
Oh man, that's some funny shit.
yeah.
Oh man.
Nah, motherfuckers talk about they got the original tape back. I'm like, do you know that shit is all over each porn site? You ain't
Right,
never getting that shit
right.
back.
That shit is everywhere.
You 10
And plus,
years
like,
too late.
even if they clean it, like they got
More than 10
screenshots.
years.
Right.
Al-
Screenshot, right.
Almost
Screen
15
recording,
years.
all shit. You done for, my boy.
Yep.
Sean,
Yep.
you
You got
do
some
albums?
creepy guy's basement. This is some creepy guy's basement. It was all for they got rid of it. Let me put the DVD out. Scan that shit and sync that bitch everywhere else again. Like, nigga, that shit ain't going nowhere. That shit is everywhere now.
It's over with.
Sean,
Mm-mm.
you got an album coming?
Yeah, I do. I'm still working. I just gotta go to the studio and shit.
Okay.
But yeah, man. Dropping soon.
What's
I
your
just gotta get
genre?
time
Like,
coded. What'd you say?
what's your genre?
Oh, just hip hop, rap. I just rap for real. I
Okay.
mean, I can sing a little bit, but mostly I just like rapping for real.
Okay.
Like lyricism, man. That's my bag right there.
Yeah, substance.
Yeah, for
Yep.
sure.
Yep. Yep. Just mix it up because I don't really sing anyway, but you hear my black ass singing on some of them tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you funny with the parodies and shit. Yeah, I be rolling.
Anybody a singer. It really depends on what you do with your voice. I mean, everybody has a
Yeah.
voice, you
Yep.
know?
Know your
Right.
strengths. Know
Yeah.
your strengths. Because
Yep.
everybody said I was baritone. So I was like, bet it up. I'm gonna play with that strength.
Yeah.
And then Bone came out and I studied them like based on hip hop. And then by studying them, I just use my harmony. Let's get it.
Boom, 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 boom.
That's
Yep.
right.
So many people,
216.
I forgot what I was about to say just now. I was looking at something. Hold on.
What you over there looking at, boy?
I was looking at something. I got distracted. Know what I was about to say? Oh, go y'all can go ahead and continue. I forgot what I was about to say.
That shit always happen to me. Shit.
Yeah.
That shit just happened. But
Oh,
yeah, man.
I like music with substance. I made a song called Life is What You Make It. And I would just, basically talking about how people work a 9 to 5 and like they don't really have time to, enjoy the fruits of their labor with their families and stuff like that. And, I just made a song based upon that situation. I try to make real life music. Like I don't try to do nothing trendy. I try to do nothing that's don't be here for a long time. I try to read real soul music. Like
Right.
I've been raised off that from Earth, Wind and Fire and all that Earth, Wind and Fire, Ozzy Brothers, Curtis Mayfield, all that. So I
Marvin
try
Gaye
to
and
keep
them,
it
yeah,
alive.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it alive.
Yep.
Because the fucking content is the blues.
Yep.
You nigga, it's like nigga, this working at 9 to 5. My baby mama's on my mind. No, that shit. But we need that. We fucking need that.
Yep.
Nigga, like that's real fucking soul. That's real fucking music.
Yep.
That
And that
jazz,
was
you
that
know,
was
like
my
the
thing
original
for
people you
like
just said, hell yeah.
Like
We
that was
need
my
that
whole thing for
because
this album.
because the new producer's gonna like need the soul to like keep on making these beats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yup.
Sean, what you about to say?
No, I was just saying like that's my whole thing behind this album was just like creating different vibes. Like I got party records. I got like the serious records, the motivation, I guess you could say conspiracy because that's what motherfuckers love saying. Just
Yeah.
speaking about real shit, but that was my whole thing, doing things that I know I'm good at and where I started rapping at and just continuing that, but like doing it on the highest level, like finding the evolution in it. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm just focusing on right now is finding that good quality. So yeah.
I can't wait for y'all albums, man. Like I'm gonna jam y'all more than mainstream artists because I just love real unique styles. I don't care about mainstream no more. Everything the
Yeah.
industry killed everything. Like
It's oversaturated,
Nigga
man.
low key.
Loki talking about is that Jay? This is the
Nigga,
Hey
moment.
yo, and shout out to you, Jay. I listen to your tracks. You got some good music too, bro.
low
I
You
key.
said
wanted to
what,
say that.
Sean?
No, I said you got some good songs too, bro.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
Y'all don't see what the fuck this nigga just fucking pop.
Low key,
Hurricane later.
the one who started everything.
Ah!
It is
She
nigga
Oh
come.
shit.
It come out.
I done heard the
Oh
comments.
nigga, you wildin', bro.
Since he got the jokes, nigga, I got the jokes too, nigga.
Oh
That's
shit.
why you and Craig Mack twin brothers, motherfucker. Yeah. Now troll that, nigga.
Oh nigga. Oh
Low key must be
man.
expecting somebody else. He's talking about, is that Jay? Like,
Right. Yeah, he ain't never see you in live and shit. This your first live, I think you joined
nope,
too,
this is
for
my
real.
second one.
Oh, it
Yeah,
is? Oh,
the
okay.
second one. I think
Missed
the
the
first
other
one we
one.
was talking about hip hop or some shit, right?
Yeah, the Biggie
Yeah, we was
Smalls
talking about hip
clone.
hop.
Oh, okay.
So I have
I don't even remember
questions.
the name of that shit.
It was called Biggie Smalls. It was the topic was Biggie Smalls. The lyrics or something. Like
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yep. Good look. Oh man. Oh shit. I don't want to. Oh damn. No, I'm gonna make that another video. I can't talk about Biggie.
Cause low
Nigga
key
low
was.
key
Because
gonna
it's
get in
not
their
about
feelings.
concerning Biggie, it's concerning his son. So fuck it. We ain't talking about Biggie, we talking about his kid.
Yeah.
Well, fuck it. Like I heard that nigga kid is on the fruit boy side of the game.
Ain't no telling. He looked like it though.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Like, there was a graduation picture with him and the dude. But man, I want to put allegedly and I want to say Photoshop because he's the son of a legend and I need to look more into it before I take the giant leap of faith without a parachute. Because this nigga, that's the son of a fucking legend. So, you know what I'm saying, man? But like according to the mother, like the mother put it out. So I was like, okay, let me still look more into it. I don't want to believe it.
Low key talking about I am Allen Iverson. I'll cross the shit out of Jay when I see him. I don't even play basketball no more. I be so focused on my music and like just trying to, understand myself. But when I get on the court again, low 1v1.
I can't play basketball worth a damn, but I can get on that football field though.
Low, not low. Hurricane, you like a postman. I just need you in the hole. Get my rebounds. Pass me the three. So
Man, when I get on that court, y'all gonna be like doubles, travel. Travel.
All you gonna hear is the
double travel. I'm good.
time out.
I ain't gonna hold you up, dude.
I bet Sean got a 3 though, like Kirby.
Oh yeah, I can ball for sure.
So you got no 3?
Yeah, that's really honestly, man. That's the
Only
best
thing they
I
said
could
I
do on
had
the
was a
court.
jumper. That's all I had was a jumper. That's all I had.
Jumper.
But the way it looks is beautiful, but it don't go in.
That's all that matters, man. I don't care nobody.
The
That's all that matters.
transaction is pretty, but it just don't
Look,
connect.
just aim for the little square above the basket. You be good. You go in eventually.
Backboard.
I tried all that shit and it didn't work since I was 11, so I'm good. So I said, fuck it. Football, let's get it.
Yeah,
Make me
no,
a
I
running
fuck with
back.
that
I
for
don't say,
sure.
yo, I can
I'm
take a
probably
hit.
the
I've been
best
knocked down
QB.
by the best.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
Pause.
probably the best QB ever, bro.
Like
I'm gonna
running
be
back or
honest.
tight end. That's it.
I play football too.
Oh,
I don't play a lot like I used to when I was younger, but I'm a receiver.
oh, you okay?
That's what's
Okay.
up.
Yeah.
I'm
That's what's
quarterback,
up.
man. I'm better
Oh
than
yeah.
Brady. I'm telling you,
He's
man.
Tom Brady.
I got an arm, man.
Okay.
You launching that motherfucker, rainbows, all that, spirals. I really get into that.
Oh yeah. I like
I
quarterbacks like
feel
that. Pause.
it.
That quick. I feel it.
Right,
I
for
knew
real.
he
We
was
gotta say
coming
that.
with it. The low key in this motherfucker, you know he about to
Yeah.
say that shit. That motherfucker,
Right.
that nigga the pause alert.
For real.
Yeah, man.
Hey, y'all, I'm curious. So, all three of you are about that music life. Is it, do you hear the beat and then come up with the bars, or do you have bars and you find a beat?
I'm gonna go last, y'all. Go ahead.
All right, I'll start.
Good question.
Now with me, it's more like, oh man, this might sound kind of weird. It's more like I take the beat and I rip it apart and I feel every instrument that's in the beat.
I'm
And
about to say,
then
you on the Jay-Z side of the game? You conjuring shit? No.
And dressing the beat.
but yeah, like, I take the beat apart in my mind and I hear the instruments, like from the ticking sound, from the cymbals to the drums to the piano, and I rap on those beats, and then I choose the style that I like, and I just formulate with that. It's like most of the time I'm writing like 5 or 6 different verses because there's like 6 different instruments in the beat. So it's like, all right, I gotta choose this for this style. All right, I guess I won't be spitting fast on this. I will be spitting slow. Now, like after I choose it, I gotta feel the beat, let the beat, like basically, like take control of me, like where I'm the beat. That's why I say it sounds weird. But like, yeah, it's like I become the beat and I become the sound and I just fucking flow it out.
Right. Soul music.
Yeah. It's just like, yeah, it's like I break it down to the lowest common denominator, like a scientist or some shit.
Yeah.
I try to get the alchemy of this motherfucking beat. I want to know it inside and out, like, like treating it like a sculpture. While I sculpt it at the same time, type shit. I'm not sure what I'm not sure, but yeah.
Get apart and put it back together.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. But what about you, Sean?
No, I definitely
Sorry, I was in chat.
I do I'll study the beat and
Sean, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
This nigga said Sean got a picture of Kanye.
That's what I was laughing.
That was a good one, nigga. That was a good one, my nigga. I give you that one. Corny ass, nigga. Corny ass. But anyway, man, no, basically, I just study the beat for real. Like, sometimes I might got a verse that I already got, but I got to figure out, the cadence for the beat. And if you go with it, basically, like Kane said, basically, is the flow too quick or is it slow? So basically, just, matching the energy for real.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, I should have said that. That would have made my shit shorter. Matching the fucking
done?
God damn, nigga, I had a long ass. God damn. All right, I'm saying that next.
All right, for me, I can do 7 songs in one day, right? And the creative process of it, the lyric comes days before I create the instrument or the beat, and once I do all that, once I create the lyrics of what's on my mind at the time before I create the beat, then I try to connect the lyric with the created beat with the same type of frequencies and soulness of the lyrics that I have. Like if I have a deep song, I try to find a deep instrumental with some with a deep soulful type energy with it.
Yes.
And even that
Yeah.
sometimes that can be a trash song. Like I can create 7 songs on one day, like I said, but one might be just as strong that I need to do for that day, and then I just continue doing that till I find like 8 good tracks, and then that should be the album.
Right, so it's just like you. I mean, we all said the same shit for real, just matching
Yeah,
the energy. Just matching
Yeah.
the energy. We said it in different ways, but it's the same thing. I feel like that's for every artist that really fuck with music, that just not looking for a money grab or trying to get
Right.
clout. Like you really study the beat.
yeah,
Yeah, you gotta like connect with it, and it gotta speak to you in a sense.
yeah,
Yeah,
yep,
definitely. Cause music is spiritual. Like you know, if you like it comes like you say, you make a soulful music. Some people don't. Some people just want some click cloud and
yeah.
all
Like
this
I
bullshit
hate
that's
music like that
yeah
sometimes.
oversaturated and shit.
Yeah,
That's why I'm
like
Yeah,
taking my time with this project and just trying to make the best music I can. Like you
yeah,
said, you want this shit to last forever, like
y-
timeless,
yeah,
Yep.
yep,
Timeless.
and
timeless
go back
music,
Yep.
man.
like,
yep.
yeah, damn, that's me, yo. As opposed to like, what?
Exactly. They
And
be making my
sometimes,
shit
man,
through the revolution. They gonna be like,
sometimes I,
yo, what they making my shit through the revolution. I know it. They're like,
yeah,
Right,
this nigga been saying fuck the government forever, bro. This is our soundtrack.
right.
It's going down.
some days, man, I be hating when I try to create something and I just can't get it that day. It be so frustrating because I guess I be forcing it, and sometimes the best time it comes when it's organic from my soul. Like when I don't be thinking to create something good that day, I create something good that day. But when I feel like I gotta force it, it don't be good to me.
Yeah, I can feel that.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. Because you'll go over it and be like, I have a new energy now. Let's erase this, replace it
yep,
with that.
yep,
Perfect. Now we can drop this bit.
There you can't
Because like
overforce
basically,
it.
like as long as I got my delivery, like in the beginning, like I
mm,
could just, just like flow off of that. But like once you
Right.
get to the part where you gotta rearrange when the energy change, you gotta be like, nope, I gotta match my energy. I
yep,
gotta,
Exactly.
yep.
yep.
It's all
Ugh.
about the
Go
frequency,
back to
man.
spitting hardcore like that. Yep.
Real shit
Do you
though.
make any the person asked the question, do you make any like anything creative like art, music, anything could be creative. You can walk outside and look at a tree and try to discover what the tree is. That's being creative. So uh what you do that's creative?
Anything? No. For as far as like where I like it's tangible, where I put my hands on it, and then there's an end product. That's gonna be in the kitchen. I call the stove my ones and twos. So
Okay.
so like I understand. I mean, when y'all was explaining how the process with music, I was thinking the same thing with cooking. Like if I have all the time in the world to cook, I'm finna bust every taste bud you got in your mouth. But if I gotta rush it, it's gonna be like, yeah, I'm go out. But I would say besides the cooking, like I don't know, I lately I've slowed down and stepped back, so I'm like really attentive and sensitive to everything. Like everything means something. Like you're not getting anything back from me, so um, I take it all in and kind of apply it to self, and then it'll just kind of manifest in whatever I do, I guess. Um,
Okay.
not so much
That's what's up.
poetry, but like with writing, I'm kind of nice when it comes to writing. Um, but for the most part, the thing that I can tell you for sure right now is that kitchen game. It's kind of
Okay. So you
All
throw it
right
down.
then.
I mean, that's the only way it can go is thrown. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Okay.
Okay then,
Yeah.
because a lot of women can't cook, so that's definitely a good attribute to have for sure.
Yeah. See,
that was
we
my
need that for the revolution. Like, we get back from a long day of destroying the government. We gonna need a good
Yeah.
meal. Set it up.
that
Set it
was
up.
one thing I didn't want to be was a female that can't cook. Like, where to do that at? I mean, I understand it's a thing, but for me, I'm like, nah, I want to be able to to go in the kitchen, make something, and people be like, "Yo, who made this?" And so
Right.
like, plus when I once I had my son, I was like, nah, because at first, before child BC, I I paid somebody all the time I ate out. And once he came, I was like, we're not about to be driving by every fast food place. And he's like, Mommy, can we? Never. So I started cooking. And so from then on, it's,
But what
and
about mac and
That's what's
cheese
up.
though? This nigga low key talking about some mac and cheese.
I love
It's
mac and
like
cheese.
man, mac and cheese is jam. Like all of that, all soul food. That's my jam right there. But mac and cheese, what?
Woo. That shit fire. I love mac and cheese.
I went soprano on you right quick.
I wish I could eat something through the screen.
Okay, for real. But yeah, I love to cook.
wow.
That nigga Craig Mack wants some. Craig Facts. Not Craig Mack, Craig Facts in the chat.
Right.
I got you.
But it's crazy how like some, millennials, females don't know how to cook. They think all they can give is sex and good talk. But it's
Why?
more to that. It's more to
Why?
that. Like you gotta be able to nurture your man. You gotta be able to be here when he fight the system every day. Cause they trying to destroy us, man. Like we need more goddesses that's on our page, like as far as like, balance the feminine and the masculine energy. I'm just so tired of my generation.
My bad. I almost threw my phone in agreement, balancing that masculine and feminine. But go ahead, my
Yeah.
fault.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. Because I want to be out there on the battlefield because I know I'm gonna be out there. So it's gonna be like, like when I see this chick next to me with the leather pants, with the motherfucking tank top with the AR-15 with the suppressor on it, and we infiltrating some fucking facility. That shit is gonna be fucking lovely, man. I can't wait.
He said it's gonna be fucking lovely.
Yeah.
But see, like, really, a lot of that shit come from like feminism.
Michelle Rodriguez pants on.
He said Rodriguez.
Yeah, Michelle Rodriguez pants. Like, yes. I'm mad that she a lesbian. I'm like, why?
Who's a lesbian?
Oh yeah, because you talk like you smoke 1,000 cigarettes a day.
That should be atrocious, boy.
Yeah, it's a lot of females that are how did the Americans say they're just phony and fake, and they don't know who they are. They're going off of what they think is a
Yeah.
thing instead of just being themselves. Like,
I think it's low self-esteem.
Social media.
Yep.
too.
Social media, low self-esteem. It's crazy. And nobody
All of
want
the
to.
above.
Yep.
Right.
Hell yeah.
See, all of the above. For sure.
Yeah.
And it's like people go looking for like an ideology. Like, like I feel like people go looking for somebody to lead them to something.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like at the end of the day, you got to really be your own person. But I've been like that since I was a kid, so I can't really blame nobody else that's just learning that when they hit their early 20s, mid 20s. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I've always been a rebel and going against the grain. Like, because like I feel like you got to think outside the box and be outside the box at all times. Like,
Right.
because that shit programming, bro.
So are you Aquarius?
No, Capricorn.
Okay.
Okay, Earth gang.
Yeah, 24th, December 24th. Yeah, so I'm really in my ways. So
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
like, they say we stubborn or whatever.
Hell yeah, Earth sign.
Hey,
Oh, that's an
hey,
earth
hey.
sign.
There's one thing. The stubbornness, yeah, because my mama have the nerve to be a December Capricorn, and I hate that motherfucker. She December 29th. And plus I heard
Yeah, man.
December 28th.
and I heard they are stubborn, so I was like, yeah.
You said your birthday December 28th?
No, my dad's is
Oh,
he's
okay. Yeah, them caps, man. We
Yeah,
cool
yeah.
peoples
So he
though,
said
man.
that the January will always clash with the December Capricorn. I'm like, yes, it's true because I can't fuck with my mom.
turf
Like
war.
that's why I left at 17. Like that's why I left at 17. I'm like, bitch, your crackhead ass, I'm out.
Yeah. But Aquarius, we chill, man. Like we don't be trying to, people call us aliens and weird and stuff. But listen, we be chilling, man.
Hey,
Wait,
Aquarius are dope.
wait a minute. Hey,
You know
Hurricane, bro. Who is that in the chat, bro?
who was that?
I seen that.
Who
Jamila
the
Unsissy. What
What?
fuck
he said
Jamila
shot
uncensored.
me.
Who the fuck is that? And plus,
Wait a minute.
nigga, like
Shorty
they
got
using the
outside.
rhetoric that we use. So like the
Hurricane
person
J.
gotta know me.
Hurricane J.
Shorty
That,
got outside. Hell no. She said she got thigh. That's wild.
that's crazy.
That was probably Slurricane drunk ass. You know, that's my alter ego when I get drunk. You know, but don't gotta worry about the violence. That nigga just happy go lucky. Just know like he like Pops was at motherfucking Craig's party. You know, nigga drink till he pass out.
That nigga was turned. Miss Shirley tried to fuck on him downstairs and shit. Hell no. That
Man,
shit
that's
funny.
crazy. That had to be somebody that created a page or something.
That's all I'm about to say. Like, who the fuck?
Oh, Lion
Getting a
Judah said she
profile
cool as
pic.
hell. So like I think Lion Judah know that. I'm trying to remember who's. I don't remember this person.
Like, what the fuck?
This is my first time ever seeing this person. I'm like,
Like,
shit,
where the
fuck
hell
it,
you get
nigga.
a picture like that
God
from,
damn,
man?
nigga, nah.
That's crazy.
I just put a case on a nigga. Nigga, I'm denying it now.
Motherfucker
That
said
picture
Booger
crazy though.
Wolves lives matter too. Hell no.
Hurricane in the news. Hurricane died. The hurricane died. I'm like, man, I ain't trying to be in the news already. I ain't even blow up yet.
I ain't
Crazy,
blowing.
bro. Yeah, but I'm not creating no more this year. I did too much. Like I did
Never.
like 3 mixtapes. It's hard for me to say that. I'm probably gonna create probably tomorrow, but I did 3 mixtapes and 3 albums. So
Damn.
it's like,
Oh, man, nah. Those were
yes,
the good old days. Where we used to
yeah,
just like rap on the porch and just like flood through motherfucking tapes.
yeah,
Like, all right, next blank tape, front to back, pause. Yup.
yo,
Yep, on that motherfucking tape recorder, yeah. Yeah,
Nigga,
because like it's the motherfucking the drive and determination and the fire. It's like,
yeah,
dog, you gotta get this shit out.
yeah,
This is why Tupac still got fucking music coming up.
yo. I heard he got another
Tupac
unreleased
alive.
album
No, he
coming.
ain't. He just made some old shit. Nigga, y'all just pulled from the archives. Nigga ain't new. Nigga dead as
Yo,
dead as
right.
y'all just pulled some shit. Man, nigga, I heard some shit from Snoop and motherfucking Tupac, nigga. Like they was about to drop a motherfucking duet album. And I heard
no,
like 5 tracks off the shit. I'm like, these niggas was about to go in. But the motherfucking beef happened and that shit got tossed in the ball. I was like, oh shit. But like, yeah, nigga, Snoop and Pac was about to drop some shit. And it was about to be fired.
man,
Nigga, that shit was
listen,
about to motherfucking make America's Most Wanted look like a church. Nigga, like, but like it was that right there that motherfucking sparked the motherfucking album shit. So I was
yeah,
like, okay. These niggas like, yo, these niggas got a good chemistry. That album had perfect chemistry. If you pay attention to the album and the content and the
yeah,
way they flow off of each other, that shit was motherfucking like poetic.
I think I like that
Perfect.
better than All Eyes. I mean, I think I like All Eyes more than Me Against the World.
I don't like none of them songs.
He said,
I like
I hate them all.
I like that Can't See Me, nigga. That Can't See Me just like dog. Like nigga, way before John Cena showed up. It was Tupac, nigga. Like this thing is dog.
Nah.
The fucking delivery is like dog. it's like this was a character study that I had to study. I was like, the only thing I pulled from Pop pause was his fucking delivery. I was like, man, this nigga have one of the deliveries that'll make your motherfucking ass listen.
For
Like
real.
nigga be saying, bitch, I just threw ice cream at an old lady. Nigga, nigga, but at the delivery code, that beat tight as a rat.
That
Damn.
nigga was always
Why?
mad though. But no, like, no, he had some hits because I was more like a Biggie fan. So
Okay.
back then niggas picking sides and all this shit. But Pocket definitely has some hits, the California and all that, California Love, and Brenda
Oh
Got a
yeah.
Baby and shit like that. Like he has some hits.
Yeah, but when it comes to character study, Biggie was the superior lyricist.
Yeah, he
I
was.
studied
He was.
Biggie based on lyrical content alone. Like
And
this
bruh,
motherfucker is cold. And
Man, he
niggas
plus,
made
trying
12
to
commandments.
argue with me about that shit. Like, what Pocket? He more lyrical than Biggie is. I'm like, bro, come on, my nigga. Like, we gonna be honest. I'm talking about wordsmith. Like, this is why I
yeah,
love lyricism and hip hop, cause like Big like really had them lyrics.
What is that?
I'm what the fuck?
I am. Whoa.
Can
That's
y'all
one of
still hear
y'all?
me? Can y'all still hear me?
Okay. Yeah. I don't know what
Yeah,
that was.
everything.
Oh damn, but I can't hear y'all. I might have to. God damn it! Somebody fucking called me.
You probably got on mute.
Uh-uh.
I know I still hear y'all, but like y'all
What
kind of low, man. But like it's like that fucking call fucked everything up. Like it was one of
yeah.
those fucking gifts.
You might go.
Man,
He
that's my
said
bad.
gift.
But
Hey, pod to my nigga that like the gifts, but
god damn.
you probably gotta go to
But
settings
like
and
y'all can
shit.
still hear me loud and clear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh,
All right, damn.
But
God
Tupac
damn. All
energy
right, fuck. I
was
just might have to get close to the motherfucking phone then. Cause I don't want to exit out. So I'm gonna just have to nigga rig this shit.
bro, that's low key, bro. Is this gangster?
how you know?
That's definitely low key for sure. But
Tupac had a pussy crumb so. Yeah, he did.
this nigga that made it fake
Once those
persona.
pictures came out and exposed them, it was a wrap.
I read an article, man. Somebody said they had to make sure Tupac was around their homies. I was like,
That
what?
shit fucking crazy.
I was like, what? I don't know who said. I think I seen it on YouTube. Like the title, it probably was a fake video, but he was like, he had to make sure Tupac wasn't around his homies.
Mm.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
Shit, I mean that nigga, all this, the so-called gangster motherfuckers was around that nigga
Yup.
from Death Row. So shit.
Hurricane this got kicked off or something.
That StreamYard should be doing that for real.
Oh, there you go. Hurricane.
Yeah, what up? Can you hear me?
Oh, you good? Yeah, yeah, we good.
Yeah, welcome back, bro.
All right. All right. All right. Okay, you said that. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Yep, everybody in. All right, cool. Yeah. Oh man, that motherfucker keep on fucking calling. But like what I should have did was picked up the phone and say, yo, I'm gonna be busy today. But she gonna keep on fucking calling until the nigga pick up. I'm like, God damn, bitch, you are fucking desperate.
That's the one.
But huh?
That's the one.
Oh hell no, it's Gilf number one. Gilf number one, yeah. You know, she like she the main milf and like she fucking called. Like goddamn. Why?
He said why?
Like I like honestly like why? It's like come on, like out of all days. She remember like she don't even know, that I do the podcast and but she know I do the music shit, but she don't know about the podcast and shit because like she just like get smashed and like to the Law and Order rerun in the background.
Yeah.
And then I'm out,
Dude.
That's all it's gonna be. So I'm like, yes, I'm gonna put you on wait for a minute until I'm done with this goddamn podcast. Man, hold on.
You know what's crazy
Nigga
though?
said Law and Order reruns. Hell no.
You know what's crazy? How come you meet good people outside your city, but the people that's in your city just seem like they so toxic and they just I don't know. It's different energy when you meet people from different cities. Like, you know, my city has always been like that for me. Like I felt like they always been side eyeing me and like this. I don't know.
Oh yeah. To me, like I thought the same thing until I realized it was an energy factor.
Yeah.
It's like the certain people in the community brings that energy to that community. Like if it's more peace and more like old people, it'll be more light and heavy. Oh, all right, yeah, I can walk up this block. There's a whole bunch of old people on this block. I'm good. But there's a whole bunch of niggas and you know the niggas hang on each corner. Like, god damn.
Yeah.
You gotta walk past like 5 niggas every time I walk up this block. Shit. Dogs loose and shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta like deal with the energy. So like, I think it's an energy thing. That's my opinion.
Okay.
No, that's facts though. Cause like where I'm from, shit, like niggas the same way here. I think anytime like you just like he said, it's like the frequency. If you ain't on the same frequency with somebody, they always gonna look at you different or sideways.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's why like you
Yep,
don't
and it
have
makes
to
you
give a fuck.
adapt. Yep, and it makes you adapt because I was like, all right, if the energy is chaotic, let me sag my pants, let me loosen my shirt, twist my hat to the side, and walk like these niggas. What's good? You know what I'm saying? Adapt. When I get to that goddamn corner, pull my fucking pants back up, tuck my shirt back, put my hat back up to the front. Now I'm the motherfucking Calvin, the motherfucking McDonald's worker. You know what I'm saying? Gotta adapt to the energy.
And sometimes your frequencies can be like, higher than like, not to say you look down upon nobody, but sometimes your frequency could be on different, like you say, different thinking of the frequencies or whatnot. And some people don't understand your type of thinking because they never thought outside the box or nothing like that. So they constantly within the matrix. They just see one tunnel vision.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all they know.
Yeah.
That's all they know.
Yeah, for real. Yep.
Well, the God is back.
Oh, she back?
Yeah.
That shit, I don't know what happened. I thought she was already in. Let's my eyes play that trick. I thought I see 4 screens already. But the guest thing popped up and said it's a guest, but I was like, wait a minute, but everybody already in here. So I don't know what's going on. Yeah, nigga, Law and Order reruns. It's just something about that beat. Boom, 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 boom.
You should make a parody beat off of it.
I was thinking about it, man, but
man,
I was scrolling through a lot of music trying to do parodies. I'm talking about from rock to R&B. I'm talking about all the favorite shit I love, even from the TV show shit. But like Law and Order, I can't touch that. That beat is just like something that you can't be touched. It's like a Kenny G. You can't touch Kenny G. You know what I'm saying? There's some people, there's some rock stars I really want to fuck with, but it's like, damn, man, this song is too much of a classic. I can't even touch. Like, I don't even want to motherfucking fuck with it. But
you want to do Nirvana Teenage Dream or something? What that song was?
Oh, that Teen Spirit? No, because Weird Al Yankovic did it. The king of parody music. Dang. That shit went on a Billboard goddamn chart. Dang. Look, this motherfucker, like this what made me really want to fuck with it. Because this nigga been doing this shit since his college years. And they said labels came to him, yo, dog, you want to do this for this? Like, yeah. And the shit was making on Billboard charts. I'm talking about top 100. Like, he made like number 8 like many times. Sometimes he was number 2. Nigga, dog, when he did the motherfucker Michael Jackson Eat It.
Oh, yeah, I remember
I'm
that.
like, this nigga cold. This nigga did the motherfucking Amish Paradise, which was the Gangster Paradise. But the shit that made me look at him when I first heard him, it was the Chameleonaire. Nigga, he did Riding Dirty, nigga, called it White and Nerdy, nigga, and killed that shit. I'm like, this nigga cold. Dog, when you get a chance, nigga, Weird Al Yankovic, Right and Nerdy, nigga, on a Riding Dirty parody, nigga. He ripped the shit off.
You said
Nigga,
this motherfucker got
niggas
on
came out right
Billboard.
after Millionaire did. Yeah, nigga, back in the day. I'm like, this nigga cold.
He said he went on Billboard though. That's crazy.
Yeah, nigga, Billboard, nigga, top 100, bro. Hitting motherfucking number 8, number 3, number 15. This nigga was motherfucking on it on parody music.
This nigga was charting.
Let me ask you a question.
What up?
If you can get on without selling your soul and a producer approach you, right? And he was like, I'll get you on with the parody music, or I can get you on with a legit rap career where you can have a substance album and have a classic album like Nas, Pac, Biggie, or you can have like a parody career like your boy, what his name?
Weird Al.
Yeah, Weird Al. Yeah.
Weird Al. Nigga, he said like without selling my soul.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nigga, let's motherfucking make people laugh. Let's get it.
Oh,
because laughter is the best medicine. So not only I'm making you laugh, but I'm healing you. And then I do the underground shit on the side. Y'all find that underground shit on the side. They sell that shit like crack rocks.
Okay.
I gotta adapt to the industry. I'm like, y'all bitches want me to okay.
How about you, Sean? One famous single like a Crank That or a classic album?
Nah, cause I don't know, man.
Low key a motherfucker.
I would go album though. I would go album.
The album, okay, yeah, cause it lasts longer.
Quiet, but he said right. This nigga really a fan, man. This nigga always talking shit.
Low key didn't pull up on a live.
Yeah, pull up, nigga. Craig Facts. What's wrong with you? But no, I would definitely have to go album though.
Okay.
Like I would have to go album. Cause I know I come with bars every time, pause. But I know I got bars, man.
Okay.
So I can't do one track. I gotta have a whole project.
Okay, yeah. I probably have
but I hold on, wait. But I chose parody because not only the laughter shit, because I know about the psychological covert war on hip hop. They don't want my revolutionary music out. So I gotta stay underground and sell that shit like dope.
So you
right now.
So Hurricane, you think if you have an opportunity without selling your soul and a producer came up to you and said he could get that album out to everybody, you won't take that chance for that revolutionary album to get out to the world, or you would just do a parody?
That would make sense.
Yeah. Like I'm looking at it from a realistic standpoint on like what the people listen to. They ain't trying to listen to that shit, but like they damn show going to these TikTok watching these goddamn parodies.
Right.
Okay.
They go look.
So it's like, let me get that money and sell the motherfucking underground shit is dope.
But what we said, top-notch promotion for the album.
Oh, top-notch promotion, guaranteed. Yeah. I'll definitely do the album then, for sure.
Okay.
You know, like if that shit gonna surpass the motherfucking bullshit and motherfucking get online and, you know, like be able for everybody to see it and change the minds of the people. Oh yeah. Definitely. Yeah,
because it was an album like that. That went against the status quo. It was a Curtis Mayfield album, one of his first albums, and one of the songs was I think it's called "Go to Hell," something like that. I don't know, I forgot the name of it, but he was saying if we go to hell, something like that. You gotta look it up, but that was one of against the status quo song, and it's a revolutionary like type song.
Yeah, niggas scared of that
shit. You said about who? Curtis Mayfield?
Yeah, Curtis Mayfield.
There was some shit by Bobby Johnson from back in the day called The Crossroads. I sold my soul to the devil.
Oh yeah.
That's the beginning of the Crossroads deal.
That's what I was about to say. Yep. That's where that shit started at.
Yep.
They made a movie about that shit and everything.
James Brown was on it.
Yeah.
No, low key, he said if it was legit without the bullshit. You like without the bullshit. Without the, without the side deal, without Diddy's house. He said like if it was like a legit deal, if the shit was legit.
Low key going to Diddy house and try to find Biggie and shit. All he gonna do is find Biggie and Diddy bed.
Jay trying to create a perfect scenario if it ever existed. But I try to speak logically. That's why I chose parody, because like this is what goes on.
Yeah.
But fuck Diddy, dog. He said a top-notch deal, no bullshit, no strings attached, no sacrifices. He said that.
He said no
making it clear, Loki. Oh shit! Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I don't know how grown men can let Diddy fuck him, bro.
Oh man,
that's crazy.
It's crazy, man. Cold world, bro.
That's crazy.
Niggas want to do anything for fame.
For real.
Anything, bro. Shit sad.
Yep. And Jennifer Hudson ain't have to sacrifice her family. You know, she already made it.
That's what I'm about to say. Like, killing your people, my nigga, just to sell some records? That's the dumbest shit ever.
That's crazy.
That's the stupidest shit ever.
Just stay the movie star. It's like, you know, the star, you know, the fucking movie star role was the shit. It's like, bitch, you lost American Idol. They still put your ass in the movie. Just stay there. But no, I want to sing and be part of the Illuminati.
You want to be Whitney Houston? I told you.
Right. He's like, well, fuck it, I'll sacrifice my family.
Well, fuck it, I'll sacrifice my family.
How about this question?
And go to the award show the next night.
Right.
Yeah, I remember that. She won the award the next night.
Yup, the next fucking night.
I
forgot about that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It was the Grammy.
She won something.
No remorse.
Nope.
Smiles, ready, and just camera ready. Like you just lost all your joints right now. Are you serious?
Right. Like you lost a little kid. Like it was a kid, a mother, and somebody else. It was like 3 people died. I'm like, damn, bitch, you really wanted this fame. Like, yeah, bitch, this guaranteed me 40 years, bitch.
Yep.
This guaranteed me 40 years,
bitch.
That's that Whitney Houston sacrifice.
They probably told her time, like, over the course of a year, she was like, nah, let's do that shit tonight. It's good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me ask you.
Like Kanye was out of the country when his mother passed and shit. I'm like, damn, that you left the country. He's like, man, I don't want to be on the soil when it happened.
He said, I wouldn't be on the soil.
They probably told him when it was gonna happen, but he was prepared for it. That's what I feel.
Man, fucking with Jay-Z, nigga, you never know, nigga.
Yeah, they probably told him.
Like, don't send them after me, Jay. What the fuck you say on that stage?
No sending killers out my head.
Yeah, that nigga Kanye was pleading for his life, nigga. I'm like, nigga, you're supposed to be rapping right now, nigga. I wasted $500 on this ticket.
Yep.
Them niggas was mad as fuck
like,
on that
nigga,
shit.
why the fuck you he doing no music, bro?
And went to the rehab center right after that. He came out with Go Hell.
Hey, but look though, at the rehab center he went to, right, the UCLA shit.
Yeah.
That's where the MK Ultra shit happened at.
Yeah, I know.
That's when I like, so niggas gotta peep, like, it's some weird shit going on, my nigga.
Yeah, it is.
Like, he gets sent to that one out of all of them.
And where he was from, and he Nevada or something like that, ain't it? He was in Nevada or something.
I don't know. I think he was somewhere in California.
Oh, okay.
That's where the UCLA shit at. The Rodney.
Yeah, they take them always over there. That one or the Kennedy one.
Oh, I ain't hip to the Kennedy shit.
Yeah.
But you see, it's like the presidents though, because that one was named after the president too. I can't think of the name.
I think it was Kennedy.
Yeah, John F. Kennedy.
Yeah, it was Kennedy.
That got murked by his own people, the CIA.
Yep.
Damn.
They don't care, man.
Legend.
That's how I know they don't care about us for real.
It was like, he don't want to go to war. He hanging out with the niggas. He fucking Marilyn Monroe. Cheating on his wife. Telling this bitch the secrets and shit. Man.
That nigga was having his way.
It's like we got conflict with Cuba. Like, man, kill this motherfucker. And he trying to shut down the FBI. Oh, kill this motherfucker.
They got one of the most Grammyest persons after him, which is like Johnson or Nixon or somebody. Them boys so grimy.
Nixon.
Oh, you talking about Nixon? I am not a crook.
Yeah.
Nixon. I am not a
Fire.
crook.
This man was grimy,
That
bro. I hate this
motherfucker.
man.
Yeah, the Watergate scandal. Yeah,
Yeah.
this during the time when we found out doing about the quarantine, the Black Panthers broke into some shit, found out a whole bunch of shit, had the pictures. Like nigga,
Yup.
yeah. Around that time frame.
Mm.
Hate this man, bro.
This nigga retarded.
Jay look like an extra.
This nigga talk about Sean laying on the bed like whack 100. I'm in the motherfucking truck right now, nigga. So try again, nigga.
I can't lie. I wish I was in Black Panther too. So go against
Shit,
Michael
man, I
B.
hope
Jordan,
they,
man.
shit, man, they
Wakanda
might
forever.
put the movie out
Yeah. They
because
kind of
everybody
like,
talking about cancel that bitch because like, yo, nigga, where's T'Challa? Nigga, just motherfucking add a new T'Challa. But we
yeah,
don't
I
want
ain't
this
gonna lie
female
though.
bitch to play
CGI.
Black Panther.
They should do a son of T'Challa. What is T'Challa?
She
What
said
is
Right,
T'Challa.
or they could have motherfucking did the CGI T'Challa like y'all did Superman in that motherfucking
or something?
Justice League movie. I'm
But
like, nigga,
bruh,
just CGI this nigga.
he was CGI in the first
Technology.
one when he was fighting and shit. So I'm like, it wouldn't be that hard. 'Cause a lot
Right,
of this
right.
shit,
Get
they
the CGI, make it look
yeah.
realistic. Make you know what? Grab somebody that look closest to him, then add the other CGI effect to make it look like him, and then just just put some magic on it. But nah, we
Yep.
gonna make the
like
motherfucker sister Black Panther.
They should have got Buddy from Snowfall to play his son.
Something
that'd
like
be
that.
hilarious.
But shit, but like the
Yeah.
son wasn't really mentioned in the books like that,
Okay.
And plus, like when the sister did become Black Panther, it was like later on in the books. So I'm like for them to do it just instantly, it's like, come on now.
I
Did
think
y'all
they
Money
kill this
sacrificed.
bag.
nigga just to do this?
Yeah. But they sacrificed him for the, I guess, the well-knownness of the character. You ever thought about it like that? Because they sacrificed
Nope,
him
never thought about it
because
like that.
That's a
they
good
got
point.
toys and games coming out now more than ever. So it's like making money off of icon character like that.
Damn, that's deep.
Yep.
That's another perception. It's like more like, damn, that's close to the level of energy harvesting.
Yep. Yep.
That's all they do, bro. I'm so tired of this shit, bro.
Me too.
I'm so
For
fucking
real.
tired of these niggas. They do the same shit every day. Every fucking day, man. It'd be a
And you know
different
what's even funny
motherfucker.
about the whole Black Panther shit? It still ended with black on black crime.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, it's supposed to
They
be so pro-black, but I see one group of black people on that side and another group beautiful black chicks on this side.
Yep.
Kicking each other's ass. Oh, where's the white guy here?
I ain't gonna lie, it's some propaganda too.
Yeah. Yeah, propaganda like a motherfucker. Everybody like, this is pro-black. No, nigga, they all beat each other ass. And that's
Yep.
like the motherfucking Jesus and the Black Messiah. I'm like, nigga, this symbolized, nigga, we gotta watch our back from our own kind.
Yep.
Right.
Like, nigga, this is about a fucking traitor.
Yep.
Exactly, though.
Nigga, y'all made this movie about a fucking traitor. And then, don't get me started on this woman king shit. They completely lied about the story of these characters. These bitches thrived off of slave trade.
Yep.
Trying to make these motherfucking bitches look like heroes. I'm like, okay, you a good actor, man, but like, nigga, be historically accurate, please. Stop empowering the bad guys.
Man, bro, you know they do that shit. Just like the guy, you seen the movie The God of Egypt?
Yeah.
To the
Yeah,
white
I see guys of Egypt.
I'm gonna say this the most respectful way I can, bro. What motherfucking Caucasians was originated in fucking the middle of Egypt in Africa?
That was a slap in the face, man. We should have sued them for that.
That's what
sun
I'm
is
saying.
like
That was
So,
fucked up.
they do that shit. This nigga
It
said
ain't no
Sean
light
Earth
skin.
What's up,
on
no
his
Philly
taking
OG?
What's good, my
Peace, God,
brother
in the kingdom.
Hurricane? Grand rising to everybody. Much love and
Peace,
respect
God.
to everyone. Grand rising,
Grand Rising.
everyone.
Hey, yo, I couldn't let
I'm
you on
glad.
early
Hey,
because
I'm
like, we
glad
was
I
kind of
caught
like
you
in the
live,
segment.
brother.
It was like, huh?
I said I'm
Say
glad
it
I caught
again.
you live. Much love to everybody.
Oh, yeah. All right, man.
Peace, God.
Thanks, bro. Yeah, man, but I was going to let you on early, man, but like we was kind of in the middle of the show, and then I was going to let people on like after the show, that everybody had an after party. This is the after party.
No problem, my brother. No problem.
Yeah,
I just
yeah. So
wanted
I'm
to
like,
let you know
thanks for
I was
stopping
checking in.
through.
For
That's
sure,
what's
brother.
up. Good looking, bro. I just dropped some new music on my channel. Some more revolutionary hip hop. You can check it out and spread it around because it's some cold shit.
All right, I'm definitely gonna download it. I love what y'all talking about. Let me say this real quick. Like, I didn't learn about no slave trade or African slaves being until it was pushed on TV and in school. My
Yup.
my ancestors, my grandparents told us we were from America and we were Indian. Then they
Facts.
pushed
Right.
it in the '60s and the '70s. Really the '70s and the '80s. This slave narrative, Alex Haley, and pushed it in the miseducation school system. Much love to everybody.
Yup. That's
Yup.
what's
Yep.
Amen.
up. You damn right, low key. You damn right. This is why I got me. Go, nigga, go. I'm
Hey,
gone.
man. I got my wine.
He said,
But
"Got the why?"
to piggyback on what the God that said, my great grandma, she said that we was indigenous to this land as well before she passed away. My great grandma, not my grandma, but my great grandma, and well, not passed away, but transcended. And many of us don't know um African roots because African roots is like it's passed down from generation to generation. So if you don't have no African roots that's passed down from generation to generation, most likely you ain't no African, first of all. And second of all, our people had land over here that was taken away because of sharecropping deals and stuff like that. And my granddaddy on my father's side, he had land. So I'm still trying to figure out how can I get that back and gain some leverage and get some money of my own, try to create my own business and stuff with that land. So it's very crazy, man. I just hate that they just stole everything and try to mix everything up, and some people just so comfortable with the state of having a so-called good job, getting paid $25 an hour. So you saying $25 an hour is worth my life? Man, forget that.
Woo!
Like I don't want to deal with that.
And
Right.
that's why I'm destroying everything.
Yup.
Hello, Gotham Joker's back in town. Yeah, right. It's going
Ever
down.
Yep, man, I'm so sick of it, bro. Like it's man, whew. It's a every day it's a challenge, but I try to make the best of it, laugh, and like just try to do the best I can.
Got to,
Yup.
man.
Yup.
Yep,
All
That's
you
all we
can do.
can do. That's all we
yep,
can do until we get on that battlefield and be like, knock on the White House door and be like, excuse me, sir. We come to take back the land. And blam, 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 blam.
you have any great
Or just
coupon?
come in that bitch like how the first Matrix was. They walked through the motherfucking metal detector, nigga like, oh shit. And nigga, everybody get sprayed on the lobby. Like, oh shit, they ain't playing. The niggas
All-
have just really.
Let that
Allegedly.
be the purge.
yep.
That's all I want. That's all I want, man. I can't wait.
That's
I
all
can't
I
wait to hit
want.
that battlefield, man. I can't wait. I can't fucking wait. I'm doing it through the music. I'm doing it through the music, and that's good enough. And I'm glad I'm not blocked, deleted, or demonetized for it. It's like, damn, nigga. It's like they hear me and they keeping it on. So they like, damn,
Yeah.
what we gonna do with this guy? Because I know they see me. I know they hear me, and they know, nigga, I am fucking mad. nigga,
Yeah, and
nigga.
I promote your song every time I go live. I promote your music, brother. Keep
Yeah.
doing what you're doing.
Thank you, Philly, man, dog, man. Oh, shoot, man, dog. I missed like a couple, man, because I've been working like crazy. Dog, the fucking downtown Detroit been popping. Hell yeah, they
That's
just
my
had like Mary J
nigga.
down here like last Sunday. I'm like, damn, nigga, Mary J Blige. It was
So
like
you
a
like
rock group
security?
at the Masonic Temples, a rock group at Fillmore, some old school nigga named Frankie Valley at the Fox. So I'm like, what the fuck?
I
This
ain't gonna lie. I
energy
thought you
is
about to say Frankie Beverly and Maze just now.
I know.
oh
I
no.
thought
I love them now. Their music,
Oh
Frankie
hell
Beverly.
yeah, hell yeah, nigga. When they come down here, nigga, it's a rap. It's a rap, nigga.
Yeah.
Should be lit when they come down here.
Nigga Hurricane
Because
be in
those
that
older
motherfucker.
women, oh shit. I'm looking at the older lady. I'm like,
The
God
gifts.
damn.
You be
I'm
gift
almost 30. I
sister.
love older women now. Like, don't listen.
Yeah, milfs and gilfs all day.
Listen. Something about an older woman, but he's seasoned, boy.
This is season.
Yeah, banging that Frankie Beverly like you make me happy. Ah! Nigga, man, here we go. And plus, after that, we go chill in the car in the parking garage. We don't even leave that bitch. You just be in that bitch drinking and smoking, listen to some more and that shit.
And
Till like 3 in the morning. Oh shit, time to go.
yeah, man.
They hit that Coney up, that 24-hour Coney. You know what I'm saying?
But you know who was a woke like musical group and nobody didn't know it till late?
Who?
Earth, Wind and Fire. Look at the album
You
covers.
can kind of figure that, but like based on their album covers, album covers was
Mhm.
elemental. That shit was just something about the album covers that I love. Like,
And
damn, this is
The
beautiful
name
art.
alone. The name
yeah,
alone.
yeah. And then
That shit
I,
was
I
awesome.
found out the Confederate flag meant like it was for us too as well. And the X on each corner of the X, it was Earth, Wind, Fire, and I think it's like something else for each
Water
corner of
It's
yeah,
either Earth, Wind, Fire.
and water.
Shit. Either spirit or like some other like element.
yeah, that's really what's the our flag. And then you know they try to adopt it and then switch it around.
They do that shit.
That
Kind
job
of
crazy.
Oh
Hey,
no!
low
Oh,
key.
water! Goddamn, water! Earth, wind, fire, and water. Goddamn, the 4 elements. Goddamn.
Yeah. Yep.
My dumb ass. I forgot about water. Nigga, that's the important shit in the world.
He said spirit.
Nigga low key talking all that shit and ain't joining the live chat at all.
What he said?
Right
Sean
now, I
got
threw the
his walk
motherfucking link
tattoo.
in. I threw the shit in. So I got his watch. That's wrong, bro. That's
That's a
not
low.
right. That's
He
not
said lower
right.
back. And then Loki, I was talking about respectfully.
Hey, talking
Right.
shit.
He said
Nigga,
some crazy stuff like
you got
respectfully.
Big Papa tatted on your chest, nigga. Why you talking, nigga? Your fan girl ass, nigga, respectfully. Shut your ass up.
This nigga wild.
I'm gonna start using that respectfully. Then you can't really just come for me after that, right?
Yeah.
Don't count. It don't
Like,
count.
Why you gotta say it like an East Coast nigga? Like, yo, respectfully. Respectfully.
I need that in my life.
say some crazy off the wall stuff. Then say respectfully at the end.
Respectfully.
Right. This shit still be disrespectful though.
Right.
Every time.
But we gotta deal with it because like when they say respectfully, now you gotta pause in your mind. I'm like, all right, this may be constructive criticism,
Right.
and this may be a joke, or I could
Either
be violent. It's like a nigga gotta go through like a multiple choice question in their mind and shit when they hit it.
Yeah.
mission accomplished. He's off you, period.
Right.
That's funny.
Hey Noah, earlier I was saying y'all peep how like niggas canceling their tour and shit.
Canceling what tour?
Like these different artists, like The Weeknd canceled the rest of his tour.
Oh yeah.
Justin Bieber, like it's some weird shit. It's a lot of other artists too. I was like, what's going on with
Okay.
that? Some
All
shit
right,
about to happen we
so
don't know about.
I
Hell
did
yeah.
not know niggas was canceling tours. Okay, we can go down a conspiracy theory grapevine and say something about to happen.
Exactly.
But we don't know what.
Right.
But they do. Right. But anyway, fuck, I'm canceling shows for nothing. So like it gotta be something big.
Exactly. That's a lot of money, man. That's where they really get their money off too, like touring and shit.
Right. And plus, why cancel shows after you just got done having 2 years of making no motherfucking money from shows? So something gotta be happening. This don't make no goddamn sense to me.
That shit weird.
So they canceling shows. The last thing I heard about shows was New York was canceling drill rappers concerts or some shit. That's some shit I
Yeah,
seen.
rolling loud. Yeah.
I'm like, y'all canceling drill rappers, nigga. Y'all should have started with Soldier Boy. I'm like, y'all canceling this shit. Nigga. Y'all should have canceled that nigga from the beginning. This shit is garbage.
They dying off of that shit. That's why they talking about canceling that shit.
Yeah, man, but like if that's the case, nigga, y'all should have motherfucking boycotted boom, boom, boom. But no, Crossroads made y'all cry. It's all man, we gotta keep Crossroads going. We get canceled for. No, cancel them niggas too. This is gangster rap. Nigga, Ouija, are you with me? Nigga, we summoning demons on a Ouija song. So no cancel.
Nigga on demon time.
That shit fucking hilarious.
Cold word.
So y'all got anything more to add?
This nigga said,
Like, oh shit, like what y'all got popping? Because I'm at 3 hours and 48 minutes. Goddamn, this is the longest video I ever did in my life.
Hell yeah.
But it's the after party.
Hey, we haven't done last call yet, so it must still be cracking. Last call.
You said what?
I said you haven't done the last call, so the party must still be popping.
Right. Right. You're right about that.
Well, shit. Yep. I'm just observing right now, man. Watching what's going on in the streets right now, man.
That's what's up.
And just,
is it just like people watch, or just to like sit back and watch life move around you? You be like, yo.
Yeah, all of that shit for real.
Or interesting. Not so much crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's hilarious.
Definitely
is. Said his face is stuck on the loading screen. That shit fucking hilarious. First thing came to my mind was the buffing symbol popping up and shit.
The Pokemon. That's that Pokemon.
Yep, that Pokemon or that clone because like nigga, like I got a collage of different faces of Justin Bieber, like from the time he started for the time now, and every face from every year looks different.
Right. That motherfucker probably got 8 clones.
Talk about this shit in my head. Oh, I told the nigga that got robbed. Talk about the pimp that got robbed. I can't call him a preacher. That nigga's a pimp. Fuck that. He deserves it. I don't give a fuck. You are a pimp, sir.
He said this nigga dressed like a rapper.
Exactly, dog. Dressed like rappers, hanging rappers. Like, dog, nigga, you're not a preacher. You're a pimp. Because I don't think like a real preacher that's a real true Bible nigga wouldn't even hang around that shit.
Creflo Dollar,
like, man. Me, you motherfucking demon or whatever the fuck they say nowadays. I'm not sure.
He was on that Creflo Dollar shit. Creflo Dollar, babe.
That's your name?
Yeah, Creflo, I want your dollars. That's what that nigga did.
Creflo, I want your dollars.
This nigga, what type of nigga make you get a W-2 form to motherfucking pay tithes? Get the fuck out of here. You gotta be a bad motherfucker to pull some shit off like that.
I'm not coming next Sunday. I mean, what you mean?
Because this guarantee you giving up that 10%. I'm like, you bad motherfucker. How you gonna use the word against the people like that? Hey, that's what they did when they got here and tricked us with the Bible and shit. It's like, well, you know, like God said in Deuteronomy, therefore, Lord shall serve the enemies and shit. You gotta serve us. You know, we your masters. And in the New Testament, it says, serve Jesus like you serve your masters. So you gotta serve us. So I'm like, oh shit.
Piecing together messages like a ransom note or something.
Right.
Then they got a private jet. What the fuck a pastor doing with a private jet?
Where he going?
Exactly.
Yeah, this nigga disappeared. He ain't pop back up. But shit, dog, nigga, like, I'm about to reach the 4-hour mark. And plus, I ran out of blunts. I need to roll up.
So, salute to everybody that pulled up. Salute.
All right, no. Salute. Thank everybody for coming through.
For sure.
The Sun Kissed, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep, got you. Yep, shout out to you. You know, shout out to Low Key, Line of Judah, the fucking chick that said I thied her.
Shit.
Jamila Uncensored. This is hilarious. And shout out to Jay for stopping through. Shout out to Big Philly, yo, D, for stopping through. And shout out to everybody else. Salute everybody. This is the Kloak and Dagger podcast, episode 6. Hashtag fuck the government. Peace.
Salute.
Salute.